Indeed amazing. This is 10,000-year incense?
A 10,000-year incense can literally burn for tens of thousands of years. And clearly this thumb-sized 10,000-year incense had been burning for such a length of time. Refining this 10,000-year incense requires parts of over a dozen species of 10th order monster beast as the core ingredients.
The seven-colored elk was an extinct ancient monster beast.
It was born as an 8th-order monster beast and would grow to become a 10th-order as an adult. It is probably the highest grade of 10,000-year incense. The rarest of all these materials is the heart of a beast called the seven-colored elk. The seven-colored radiance it can emit from its body is capable of penetrating any form of defense. The seven-colored elk has amazing strength. If one wants to kill a seven-colored elk, they need to gather at least 5 second-order origin kings. After removing a seven-colored elk's heart, one has to use it within 10 days. Its fragrance can help a cultivator enter a perfect meditative state and even eliminate heart demons. These heart demons were usually pains or regrets a cultivator hid deep in their heart. During a breakthrough, they would silently emerge and would often affect a cultivator's chance of breaking through. I hadn't encountered any heart demons during my cultivation because I didn't have many regrets or hidden pains. Only the separation from my beloved woman for so long makes me feel some sorrow and guilt.
I hope that I would be able to meet them as. Who knows what might happen in the future.
I will just take this 10,000-year incense.
There is even a portrait of someone? Restrain. What is happening? I can feel a deep sense of reverence from this picture. Phew. Why do I feel like? It doesn't seem to hiding anything behind it.
After dispelling the impulse, the picture suddenly looks quite bland.
This figure looks so familiar. I have already taken the 10,000-year incense.
There is no need for him to also take a picture of a stranger's back.
Let's visit the second floor. There is another door here. Let's check it out. Colatone Donatone Chodos Cons Geni Thiax like a room that belonged to a woman. The mat she used should not be something ordinary. A meditation mat? The owner of the loft apparently lived here. I thought it was some kind of treasure too. But, looks like it was just a ordinary mat. How about the third flood? Fica can case fonda falera fair calcale looks like a empty bookstore. There is something in that container. Wait. It's just a token. This token looks very familiar. I remember I have a token like this in my black book space. They look almost identical. A Star Emperor token.
Guizhu once told me that there are 10 Star Emperor tokens in total, but no one knows where all of them are located. Additionally, each Star Emperor token sealed a divine ability of the Starry Sky Emperor, and by using this divine ability, one could easily kill an Origin King Realm Master. He also told me that when I encounter true danger, I can infuse my Saint Chi into this token to use the Star Emperor's sealed divine ability. I never imagined that I would find a second Star Emperor token here. There is something wrong with this. The Star Emperor token Hiora coming from it, although majestic, doesn't give off any feeling of danger. Had someone used the divine ability sealed inside this Star Emperor token? This Star Emperor token hadn't been destroyed after it was used. Not good. Well, either way. Let's take it first. Even a used Star Emperor token has such power? Looks like the two tokens cancelled each other out. It fell. What's happening? There is a faint repulsive force coming from all directions. Flowing Flame Sand Field third layer. Brother! The Flowing Flame Sand Field is closing. Elder! We came out. As false falcas, this jade hand is too strong, I can't hold it back for long. Got it. This is Space Force? The Flowing Flame Sand Field is closing? Is this jade hand going to teleport me out? It did not send me out? But it looks like the Flowing Flame Sand Field has closed. Then I have to make good use of this opportunity. And I am the only one here. Flowing Flame Sand Field first layer looks like it has been more than half a year since the Flowing Flame Sand Field closed. My original plan was to cut a handful of these bamboos and then leave, but they had turned out far more tenacious than I expected. It took me that much time just to cut down a few of the green bamboos. Even using my space blade, it had taken me a full 20 days to cut down a thumb-thick bamboo. But to CT down a thick BAMB. For the last 6 months. Thad taken this bamboo forest as my training ground. But during these last 6 months my mastery of the space blade has greatly improved. If not for worrying that delaying longer would worry Yang Yen and Wu Yi, I wouldn't have minded staying longer. After the flowing flame sand field completely closed, the dangers inside really increased dramatically. Fortunately, the Star Emperor tokens created a layer of protection that allowed me to travel about freely. After traveling for a month, I finally reach the first layer. I wonder why the Star Emperor tokens can restrain the flame area environment. Could it be that the flowing flame sand field has something to do with the legendary Starry Sky Emperor? That is, the edge of the flowing flame sand field. I can finally go out. What? Someone is here? I met this person when I first entered flowing flame sand field. What is he still doing here? Still want to run? Junior brother Deng, I was wondering why you decided to run towards this flowing flame sand field. Turns out you had a helper here. It seems that junior brother Deng Ning has been riding high lately and become somewhat mud DLED. Otherwise, why would he rush to such an out-of-the-way place? There's no need for senior brother Yi to try to reason with him. But why would you think a mere second-order Saint King would be able to help you resist US? Yi Yang Rome and Ji, for a trivial blood fusion pill. Are you really willing to discard all our brotherly sentiments from the past and act so ruthlessly? Brotherhood? In Demon Blood Temple, such a thing is nothing but an illusion. As for the blood fusion pill, junior brother Deng should understand his own situation. Hand over that pill, and out of consideration for our relationship as brothers, I won't make things too difficult for you. Oh, really? Aren't you just afraid that he'll desperately fight back? Don't think that you two alone can easily kill me. Even if I die, I can still drag at least one of you down with me. Junior brother Deng, you obtained many good things inside the flowing flame sand field last time, and because of that harvest the elders rewarded you with that blood fusion pill. They also allowed you free access to the skills and technique library and granted you a powerful artifact. We don't want any of your other treasures, long as you hand over that pill, it will be enough. Senior brother Yi and I can even each compensate you 30,000 Saint crystals for it. But as far as I know, that wasn't all you obtained, was it? 30,000? 30,000? As a Demon Blood Temple disciple, could you be ignorant of the value of a blood fusion pill? Do you think a mere 30,000 Saint crystals would be enough to make up for my loss? Don't even think about it. Senior brotherin, don't blame junior brother for not reminding you about just what kind of person senior brother Yi is. You. Everyone here knows there's only one blood fusion pill, so even if I handed it over to you, how are you going to decide who gets it? Junior brotherin, don't believe his words, you and I are allies now. Whoever grabs the blood fusion pill is who it will belong to. If senior brother here happens to have better luck and obtains it, senior brother guarantees he will compensate you appropriately. If junior brother has better luck, he will do the same for senior brother. Blood fusion pill. Good, this is the blood fusion pill the elders gave me, the one that helps our Demon Blood Temple disciples purify our blood and assist in breaking through bottlenecks. Do you want it? If you want it, go pick it up for yourselves. If you can, that is. No. Ha! How dare you? Demon blood body? Senior brother Yi. Go kill that other bastard, then come help me. Junior brotherin. The blood fusion pill is gone, but as far as I know, junior brother Deng also managed to obtain the Demon Blood Thread Techniques Cultivation Manual. If you want it, you'd best act quickly. Junior brotherin, senior brother's demon blood body consumes a massive amount of Saint Chi but is still only able to deal with junior brother Deng reluctantly. Good, then junior brother will join forces with senior brother once more. No. Damn it. Let me go. There's no need for you to worry, I will betray you afterwards. Kind, are you thinking of running away? What was that? No. It was nothing. If I were to say I have nothing to do with your junior brother and am not a helper he asked to meet here, would you believe me? Do you think anyone will believe it? If it was me, I wouldn't believe it. Are you going to kill yourself or do you want me to do it? What's the difference? There's a big difference. If you do it yourself, you can die happy, I don't think there's a difference. But if you ask me to do it. Ha. Your tone isn't small, no wonder Deng Ning asked you for help. No matter what, you'll be the one to die. Let's see how you plan to kill me then. He must be scared now. Is that so? He doesn't look panicked at all. Azura Bloodhand. Seems you have some skill after all. I underestimated you. He resolved my attack in one hit? Damn it. Take this. I thought you possessed some ability. But now it looks like you can only rely on artifacts. So diapionting. Boring.
You dare to remove all our defenses? You seek death. What? My blood blade got melted so easily? This. Where did he go? This. It's his black flames. Not good. If this keeps going I will definitely die after an incense stick worth of time. Die. Junior brethren. How can this be? I escaped. You bastard. If you dare move, I'll kill you. This friend, many thanks for rescuing me. Friend, can I ask you to? Make a move once more. Please help me kill this person. If you do, this dang will generously compensate you afterwards. I have no interest in intervening in your grudges. So you think I should kill all of you to silence the witnesses to the crime? Friend, we are the Demon Blood Temple disciples. You killed my senior brother, so if you let Yi Yang Rong go back, it will surely be troublesome for you. Junior brother dang, this friend doesn't seem to be the affable type. Why don't we put aside our internal grudges temporarily and work ether to deal with him? Sorry, I am not interested in joining hands with people like you. Silencing the witness to the crime sounds about right, and if friend kills me too, I won't utter any complaint. But even if I must die here, I refuse to let this bastard feel any better. You are insane. No. I can't stay here any longer, I must escape. /E. Divine sense pressure? Ah. How is this guy's divine sense so strong? Who is this he? It's not like I can't help you. But what reward can you give me? The demon blood thread technique. I don't know if this friend is interested. Dang ning. It's just my soul being extracted and tormented while my body is refined into meat paste. What's the big deal? You dare allow an outsider to study our secret technique? Do you know what kind of end you'll have if the elders ever learned of this? You really are crazy. Besides, senior brother Yi, as you die here, who will know that I leaked this technique? Senior brother Yi, as you die here, who will know that I leaked this technique? This friend, don't believe Deng Ning, if you obtain this top-level technique, IT absolutely won't be ignored by the. Once news of you possessing it reaches the elders, you will certainly have no way to escape their pursuit. Wait, you. This was your plan all along. Friend, giving you the demon blood thread technique has certain risks for you, but the same is true for me. Does he wants to use the demon blood thread technique as a way to tie our two fates ether? Once this trait is exposed, I will be the one who endures endless torture, so I will never betray you. About this, you can rest assured. This transaction may be feasible. If friend is not satisfied, I can. No, that demon blood thread technique will do. You start. Biting. Brother Yi could have obviously dodged that move from me, but he couldn't put up any resistance. Does this guy really possess such skill? Doesn't it mean if he wants to kill me, he can do that with ease? Absolutely. This person is not someone to be messed with. Friend, many thanks. When I saw you in Flowing Flame Sand Field, I thought there was something extraordinary about you. Now it seems I was right. This is the Demon Blood Thread Technique's cultivation manual. Because I did not have enough merits though, this is only the first half of the technique, moreover, it is just a copy of the original. I may have copied it, but I guarantee it is no different from the original. It doesn't matter. Does your Demon Blood Temple allow disciples to make copies of their secret techniques? Naturally not, but since I was a kid my memory has always been good. So, friend understands. This one is Demon Blood Temple Disciple Dengning. What happened here will never be known to a third person. May I know friend's honored name? Yang Kai. If this Deng reveals it to anyone, may he suffer from heart demon backlash and never break through to the origin returning realm. I am not worried about that, but you. Is this the first time Brother Yang has heard of my Demon Blood Temple? 2 of your brothers died here, won't that cause you trouble? What do you mean? It seems this really is the first time Brother Yang has heard about Demon Blood Temple. No wonder. Brother Yang need not worry, it's nothing important if these 2 died here. In Demon Blood Temple, brothers killing one another isn't forbidden. In fact, it's encouraged. On top of that, there are many disciples in the temple, so no one will notice if 1 or 2 die. How can this time have survived till today? The temple basically has a small internal war every 5 years, and a big one every 10. Each time such a war occurs, rivers of blood flow through the temple and many people die. Because of this, he is quite famous on Shadowed Star. It's incredible. Then why hasn't your been destroyed? Gesture. Brother Yang doesn't mince words.
Because the secret arts of the temple encourage slaughter, these internal fights actually lead to many disciples' strength increasing.
So a complete annihilation of the temple's population has never occurred. I assume your demon blood temple is nearby then, yes? Yes. How far is Heavenly Fate City from here? Heavenly Fate City?
It turns out that Brother Yang is a Shadow Hall disciple.
No wonder your means are so profound.
Heavenly Fate City is quite far away from here. If you fly by Star Shuttle, it will take you at least half a year to arrive. And this Ding is deeply impressed.
Half a year. It's too long.
If you use the space array in Demon Blood City about 10,000 kilometers from here, it will save you a lot of time. It can teleport you to a place called Bluestone City. Bluestone City is under the jurisdiction of Grand Fire Temple.
From their Heavenly Fate City, it's only about a month's journey. Demon Blood City's space array is connected to Bluestone City's?
Yes, because Demon Blood Temple does a lot of trade with Grand Fire Temple. The disciples from the 2S are quite familiar with one another and often cooperate on excursions or in cultivation.
If Brother Yang wants, you can accompany me to Demon Blood City.
This Deng is also a core disciple of Demon Blood Temple, so it won't be a problem to allow you to use the space array.
What's the cost of using your space array?
Brother Yang doesn't need to worry about that.
This time, it was thanks to Brother Yang that I was able to survive. This way I will repay Brother Yang for this grace.
Not to mention, using the space array only costs some Saint crystals, it's really not a problem.
If Brother Yang intends to travel through Demon Blood City, this Deng will be glad to cover the expense. Looks like this person really wants to make friends with me. The offer he made just now was without unpretentiousness.
Then I shall trouble Brother Deng.
Brother Yang is too polite.
Brother Yang, please wait a moment, I'll go process that shameless bastard's body first.
Fortunately, none of the found out.
When Deng Ning threw the blood fusion pill away, I immediately let the artifact spirit quietly go retrieve it. This pill is giving off intense blood chi, refining it must have involved something similar to a blood sacrifice. No one being able to enter the flowing flame sand field when it was closed didn't mean the artifact spirit couldn't.
It was born in the earth lung fire pond. How could it care about the heat of the flowing flame sand field?
Judging by the strong evil aura this pill gives off, it is obvious that only Demon Blood Temple disciples would have much use for it.
Not everyone can take this pill. Finished? Eve shown Brother Yang something embarrassing.
I won't lie, for Demon Blood Temple's disciples, fellow brothers are also living cultivation materials. It's another reason why the internal fights never stop.
So I destroyed a potential pill like that? It's not important, this Deng is already very satisfied with his current harvest.
These are the space rings of my two senior brothers. There are a few 100,000 Saint crystals. Although they encourages internal fighting, killing another disciple in the same realm is extremely difficult and dangerous. Please take them.
No need, you can keep those two space rings for yourself. Just consider it payment for helping me use your Demon Blood City's space array. Then I will thank Brother Yang for this kindness. Alright, now lead the way. Demon Blood City. This is the Demon Blood City.
Demon Blood City located about 1,000 kilometers away from the mountain range where Demon Blood Temple is situated.
And cultivators from all over Shadowed Star come and goes through Demon Blood City.
The only noticeable difference is that many cultivators walking in the city had malevolent auras about them.
But as no one provokes them, it should be fine.
We're here.
Demon Blood City's space array is inside.
Brother Yang, please wait a moment while I go inform the elder in charge.
When Eve finished making the arrangements, he'll come back to welcome Brother Yang. Alright. Looks like he has obviously paid a great price for letting me use the space array. Eve let Brother Yang wait. Please follow me, alright?
Looks like he did a great favor to me. If I meet this Deng Ning again in the future, I wouldn't mind helping him out.
Marshal Uncle Lu, I have brought him here. Marshal Nephew Deng, is this the person you wish to guarantee? Yes, Marshal Uncle Lu. This is a friend that Marshal Nephew made before. You're from Shadow Hall? Greetings, Senior Lu.
Marshal Nephew Deng is willing to act as a guarantor. It's permissible for you to use the temple's space array, however. Just what kind of friendship do you have with Marshal Nephew Deng that would make him willing to pay 30 contribution points to allow you to travel to Bluestone City? Those 30 contribution points aren't something that can be earned without risking one's life several times.
It's actually quite simple.
Marshal Nephew owes Brother Yang a life-saving grace, so 30 contribution points aren't worth mentioning.
A life-saving grace? A second-order Saint King saved your life? Is your third order Saint King's cultivation fake? And as far as I know, you've had no chance to make friends with any Shadow M Hall disciples. Could you have met at that time?
Senior should not misunderstand. I become acquainted with Brother Deng in Flowing Flame Sand Field. While inside, I coincidentally saved him once. It had nothing to do with personal strength. Junior very much admires Brother Deng's strength actually.
You also entered the Flowing Flame Sand Field? Why didn't you go back with Qian Tong then and instead stuck around here for so long? There were some small reasons that delayed Junior, so he failed to return with Elder Qian. It seems that you had quite a good harvest in the Flowing Flame Sand Field.
Smirk. Junior did have some gains, but I am afraid they wouldn't be able to enter Senior's eyes.
This is Junior's first meeting with Senior, but he has failed to prepare any appropriate gifts.
In place of that, I hope Senior will accept these few small tokens of goodwill.
Good, it seems you're a generous and understanding young man with a promising future.
The reason why I asked so much just now was simply in case you were using a false identity to cause trouble.
You can proceed now. Marshal Uncle Lu, make sure to give Brother Yang a temporary token. You think it's necessary to remind me of this? This is a temporary token of my Demon Blood Temple.
It's proof that you can pass through the space array and will allow you to avoid being questioned by Grand Fire Temple. Of course, since it's just a temporary token, it can only be used for 3 days.
Junior understands. Great, step up and I'll open the array. I hope Brother Yang's journey goes smoothly.
If there is an opportunity for Brother Yang to come to Demon Blood City again in the future, don't hesitate to look for this Deng to share a drink.
Sure, if Brother Deng ever comes to Heavenly Fate City, he should come find this Yang. This Yang will definitely do his best to entertain Brother Deng.
Spending 30 contribution points was all worthwhile to become friends with this person. In the future, I may very well need to seek help from him.
Who are you? Do you have a token? Here. Someone from Demon Blood Temple. This token is good for 3 days.
If you don't return here before time is up, this space array will not be open to you.
Junior understands. May I ask which direction the Heavenly Fate City I cat in? Heavenly Fate City? That way.
The trip to the Flowing Lame Sand Field was quite fruitful.
Right.
I need to inspect the blood fusion pill. I will sort all my harvests later. Although this pill contains a strong blood chi and vitality, it also contains a massive amount of malevolent energy. Only a cultivator who came from a like demon blood temple or someone who cultivated a demonic techniques can use this blood fusion pill to enhance their cultivation. The materials of this blood fusion pill, most of them are rare spirit herbs. No wonder Deng Ning and his fellow brothers, who were all third-order Saint Kings, would fight for this blood fusion pill.
I am afraid, in Demon Blood Temple, the number of pills produced isn't very high.
Deng Ning gave the many benefits he obtained in the Flowing Flame Sand Field to the elders of Demon Blood Temple in exchange for this blood fusion pill. Then, at some point, news must have leaked out making him a target. There is massive amount of vitality as well as a wave of cold energy coursing through my veins. However, under the scorching heat of his demonic flame, this cold energy is being forced out from my body.
Now, let's check the Demon Blood Thread technique.
Leaving only the massive amount of vitality contained in the blood fusion pill. In future, if I ran into high-level members of Demon Blood Temple, understanding how their skills and techniques works would give me an advantage. Interesting, I have to find some time to look at it more in depth.
1 month later, Heavenly Fate City. Is this really Dragon Cave Mountain? Did I take a wrong turn somewhere and ended up outside the Spirit Peak of some?
It seems that the Dragon Cave Mountain has changed a lot.
This place is indeed 50 kilometers from the Heavenly Fate City. Is this because of Yang Yan's aura gathering array? Let's take a closer look. Why do I feel my aura coming from that stone room? Did they move my things out?
Yang Yan had said she intended to arrange an incredible defensive spirit array around all of Dragon Cave Mountain, and
if spirit array hasn't fully been arranged yet, that would only be even more frightening. She has actually done it. However, how many of the 100 million Saint Crystals I left behind were left?
Arranging such a huge spirit array must have consumed an extraordinary amount of material and resources.
This is the passage to enter? Looks like Wu Yi and Yang Yan has already discovered me. There are so many lofts here.
The changes to this place is so great that I was barely able to recognize it.
Yang Kai, you're back. Let me see.
Thank God, there are no arms or legs missing.
I am back. It's good that you've come back.
After the flowing flame sand field closed, Elder Chan ordered some people to remain there to wait for you for half a year. It wasn't until recently that they returned to Shadow M Hall.
During these past few months, everyone was so worried not hearing from you.
Greetings, Brother Luo. I must trouble you to express my gratitude to Elder Qian for his concern. Oh, Brother Yang has broken through to the Second Order Saint King realm. Congratulations.
Brother Yang doesn't need to act so distantly. Elder Qian will be incredibly happy as he knows you've returned safely.
I am so jealous. If I wasn't a origin returning realm cultivator, I would have entered retreat and cultivate.
Brother Yang, I should take my leave now. I need to go back and report to Elder Qian. Alright. Let's also go back.
The changes here are so extensive, you'll have to explain everything to me, or I may accidentally touch some spirit array in the future.
You can rest assured that none of the arrays will react to you. Ha ha ha. There is something really important that I need to show you.
This Heaven's Eye plate is a combination of my artifact refining and spirit array techniques.
To understand the current Dragon Cave Mountain.
It can only be used to monitor the movement around Dragon Cave Mountain.
Ha? What is that?
The Dragon Cave Mountain now has both defensive and offensive capabilities.
But how can a Third Order origin returning master suddenly rush over to attack us? That is...
Unless several Third Order origin retuning realm masters collaborate, it will be impossible to break through this spirit array. Moreover, this grand spirit array is yet to be perfected.
If there is enough financial support, it could be enhanced further. Bringing Yang Yen back from Heavenly Fate City was one of the best decisions I had ever made.
The 100 million Saint Crystals you gave us before you left have been completely spent, and even the 30 million Saint Crystals brought back by foreign Elder Chang have been used up. However, arranging all of this cost quite a few Saint Crystals. After purchasing so many materials from Shadow M Hall though, Dragon Cave Mountain has become Shadow M Hall's most valuable customer.
Foreign Elder Chang brought back 30 million Saint Crystals? Foreign Elder Chang brought back 30 million Saint Crystals?
He must have mined all of them from the underground lode in the flowing flame sand field after I left. Junior will have to borrow these Saint Crystals from foreign Elder Chang for now, but he will surely repay them in the future. Yang Kai, you saying such things makes it seem like this Chang is an outsider. If you had not brought this old man to find that Saint Crystal lode, how could he have ever obtained those 30 million Saint Crystals?
Not to mention that without you, this old man and old Hao would be homeless. So, what if I had so many Saint Crystals? With my strength, it would only bring disaster to myself.
These Saint Crystals are old Chang's way of showing his thanks, so do not try to refuse. Now, Dragon Cave Mountain has become a famous treasure land that many cultivators without or families dream of entering, then I will offer my thanks for 2 foreign elders' consideration.
Very good.
We brothers being able to live out our last years in peace here, dying in a warm bed, is our final wish. Yet old Chang and I were able to join it without any effort, that much is already enough to satisfy us.
I am afraid that your wish won't be realized for some time.
After you break through to the origin returning realm, your lifespan will naturally increase.
Origin returning REALMOC. Even if there is that thing, old Hao and I may not be able to break through. Leave everything up to this junior. 2 foreign elders should rest for the next few days and adjust your conditions to their optimum state. WUYI, I will leave this Saint Crystals to you. And these materials are for you, Yang Yen. Wow. So many. Then we won't bother you, and take our leave.
Right, your stone room has been enlarged and the world energy aura here is the strongest.
Stone puppet.
The stone puppet has become so strong.
You have also changed a lot during the time I was away. Did the stone puppet evolve on its own or is this change also thanks to Yang Yen? Oh, so many space spirit crystals. These are the last of the space spirit crystals produced by that underground space spirit crystal lode.
I took about a third of them for myself, hee hee.
You have some use for space spirit crystals? Naturally, I have a use for them. Yang Yen, I have a question to ask you. You? What do you want to ask? Are you the true master of this body? Ha 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 ha. What are you talking about? Gee, what's so funny? Then have you mastered some kind of beauty-preserving technique so you appear young but you have lived for thousands of years? An old woman. Yang Kai. I can answer definitively that I am not some several thousand-year-old woman. Makes sense. You want to know if I seize this body, right? Of.
Her worldly experience is so poor, she can't possibly be thousands of years old.
Marshall SC.
You are so young yet so proficient in artifact refining and arranging spirit arrays. The artifacts you refined and the spirit arrays you arranged so far even exceeded Shadowed Star's level.
No matter how talented you are, given your age, it is impossible for you to have reached your current height. Have you suspected so for a long time? Since I learned you were an array master, I had some suspicions. But you can rest assured, whether you seize this body or not means nothing to me. The one I know is you. As for the previous soul of that body, I don't care. It's not just you who has had such doubts. Sometimes, I can't understand who I am either. But I don't believe I seized this body from another because I can clearly remember all of my experiences from childhood up until now. There are no gaps or inconsistencies in my memories. If I told you the reason I understand artifact refining and spirit arrays is because I was born with that knowledge, so I don't think a forced possession took place. Then did you worship a supreme master who taught you about artifact refining and spirit arrays? Would you believe it? How is that possible? Do not lie to me. Why would I lie to you? And as I continue to refine artifacts and arrange spirit arrays, those skills slowly unseals, allowing me to comprehend more profound artifact refining techniques and spirit arrays. On top of that, sometimes, when I see rare or precious items I have obviously never heard of or encountered before, I am able to recognize them. Do you think it's strange? Forget it, this doesn't affect me anyway. Origin. Grade. High rank. What grade of artifact can you refine now? A origin grade mid-rank defensive artifact is reduced to such a state. Did you run into some kind of intense fire-type spirit array? Yes. But I was ultimately able to emerge safely. Can you fix it? So many Popol would kill to get a chance to enter the flowing flame sand field, so there must be many good things inside? What good things did you obtain on this trip? Please let me see. That was the reason why I called her here. But, where did she learn to change her character so suddenly like that? This is a fire crystal stone. A fire crystal stone this big is really rare. But this fire crystal stone has formed a natural spirit array inside of itself, allowing it to create those fire spirit beasts which blocked your path. Looks like you went through a lot of suffering. She figured everything out at a glance. Using it for artifact refining would be wasting the heaven's precious gifts. All right. Give it to me. It can be used as an array core for a powerful spirit array. Hurry, what else? There's this. A blood sword grass seed. Blood sword grass. The flowing flame sand field actually had this kind of thing? Is this thing quite famous? A fighting name. I don't know if it's famous or not, but I do know how terrifying it can be. It can grow infinitely long as it's supplied with enough flesh and blood. This thing had an ominous reputation in ancient times and many largesse would plant it around restricted areas to protect them. Unfortunately there's only one seed, if there were more. Its power will also continue to increase and when it reaches its limit, it is even capable of slicing through the body of an origin king. Unfortunately? A single blood sword grass seed is more than enough as it can multiply on its own. Long as it's fed enough blood it can grow without limit. What are you doing? Let me tell you this first, if you want to plant it, you have to tell me in advance. However, there's no need to worry too much about it, long as you don't feed it fresh blood, it won't grow bigger or pose any threat. I understand. Let go of my hand now, the thing I am about to show you next is quite special. And this is dragon bone and a dragon bead. Were you able to see what these two things are? What are you going to do with them? What are you going to do with them? Can they be refined into an artifact? No. I happen to be missing an offensive artifact. You can't refine them into an artifact? I am not saying that I can't refine them into an artifact, but rather that doing so would reduce their value instead of promoting them. This piece of dragon bone is from a true dragon and has incredible power already within it. If you let me refine them, it would only contaminate their natural auras and impede the flow of their power. If I were an origin king grade high rank artifact refiner, I would not have such concerns. What do you mean? Reducing their overall might. So what should I do? Do I have to wait for you to grow into an origin king grade high rank artifact refiner? Is the Saint Chi in your body yang attribute? Not exactly, but it used to be. Push your Saint Chi so I can see. After my Saint Chi had been transformed into the black demonic flame, I can't tell what its attribute is. Your demonic flame has a pure hot nature, you can just refine it yourself. Refining it myself? Right, doing so will result in great benefits, actually.
With your current strength, although you can't fully refine this thing, nor can you exert all of its power, as time passes and your cultivation grows, the power this dragon bone will be able to display will increase proportionally. When the time comes, it can even become an artifact connected directly with your soul and life.
But I am not an artifact refiner, how am I supposed to refine it?
There's no need for you to be an artifact refiner because it is already a complete artifact that doesn't require any enhancement.
You only need to warm and nourish it. Here, they'll give you a set of secret arts to use. Just like that?
Yeah, and you also have a dragon bead with a real dragon soul, if you can also refine the dragon soul and dragon bead into the dragon bone.
Hee.
I really can't imagine what this dragon bone will look like at that time.
If you want to speed up things, I can let you borrow my artifact refining furnace.
Although my artifact refining furnace is not very good, IT will still be able to assist in the refinement process.
Artifact refining furnace? I have one. You have an artifact refining furnace? You're not an artifact refiner, so why do you have an artifact refining furnace?
And I obtained it in the Flowing Flame Sand Field. Moreover, it's not an ordinary one.
This is an artifact spirit. Boo. Your luck is too good. How can you get a hold of something so good? It's not luck. It's my own hard work.
I actually got a number of artifact refining furnaces. I can give you one if you want.
Really?
But they all seem to be a bit damaged, but they are Origin King grade.
Can they still be used?
I don't know, but I'll try my best to fix them.
No. How is this a bit damage?
It's more like they've all be scrapped.
Right. There is something else I need to show you.
A flowing flame flying fire and also. So many good things, my space ring will run out of space.
You actually obtained another ancient map fragment.
I also have a strange crystal and some strange bamboos you can use. With just these, how poor were you before?
You don't understand, no amount of thing will ever be enough for a woman. By the way, this is for you.
With this token you can freely enter and exit this cave mansion. You can also open the independent barrier around the cave. Once open, no one will be able to access this cave mansion besides you.
You have though this truly, thank you. No need to act so polite with me. Good, now I can create a restricted area here anytime I want. Yang Yan is certainly thoughtful. What should I do next? Phew. Finally it's done.
It took a lot of Saint crystals and the myriad drug liquid to pack this place with an extremely dense world energy. Red Candlestock already has extremely tenacious vitality with so much spirit water and world energy it should not wither. There are also 2 other stone rooms where the 10,000-year incense 9-branch jade crystal tree is placed. Just to cultivate red candlestalk and red candlefruit. Though the small piece of red candlefruit had lost much of its value and could not be restored, I put it atop the red candlestalk. Since the 2 are connected, the red candlefruit should be able to maintain and possibly even strengthen its medicinal efficacy.
As someone cultivates near these 2 treasures, they will obtain great benefits.
In future others can enter retreat in this stone room to spy on the heavenly way and martial Tao.
But
what surprised me most is the profound in stone. The inside of the stone also seemed to have been hollowed out greatly. The soul-devouring ends are still growing by devouring this profound in stone. I wonder what they will evolve into after the stone is completely devoured. I am looking forward to it.
Time to try this token's power. That good, this barrier is very strong. Yang Yan's methods are really profound.
This way, anyone who wants to enter or exit this stone rooms will have to ask for my permission.
Right. There is one more thing I wanted to experiment with. Suin-san, I wonder if Yang Yan has finished setting up. I will go and take a look. Yan. Kai. Look at what you have done. This. What? I really don't understand.
How did you turn the blood sword grass seed into this?
I also didn't thought that this would happen.
I just dropped a drop of golden blood onto the spot where it was planted. I never expected this blood sword grass to grow so rapidly. They even have a golden glow to them. Without any fresh blood or flesh, the blood sword grass is unable to germinate or grow. As some overconfident fool dared to attack Dragon Cave Mountain and was injured or died near this blood sword grass seed, it could absorb the vital energy of those people, break through the ground, and hit the enemy by surprise.
But now I can see it from miles away. It almost hurt our own people just now. Strange.
The blood sword grasses do not react to me, but it will attack others when they get close.
Is it because of the golden blood?
I will set up a spirit array here which could act as a trap. With such a field of blood sword grass, even if an origin returning realm master that broke into it did not die, they would surely be severely injured.
YNAG Yen also helped me plant this.
The requirements for the Golden Sun fruit tree's growth environment are extremely harsh. If I didn't have a treasure like his black book space, I would definitely not have been able to take it out of the flowing flame sand field.
Young Master Yang.
Yang Yen spent a lot of effort to arrange a number of spirit arrays to gather and transform the surrounding world energy for it to use.
But, whether it would be able to live or not, it's still not certain. Elder Hao, Elder Chang.
You both came at the right time. I have something for the two of you. There are some origin condensing pills in here. Both of them had been stuck at the bottleneck of the Third Order Saint King realm. With this, you both should be able to break through to the origin returning realm.
No need to be polite, since you have joined Dragon Cave Mountain, we are basically family. Right, young Master Yang, Elder Qian is here. Many thanks, young Master Yang. Alright, I will go and greet him. Nephew Yang, how are you doing? Everything is good, thank you for your concern. I always felt grateful to you, even more so since you saved Zweimer and Wei Guchang's life. So, I am naturally concerned about your well-being. Does Senior something he wants to say?
It's been a while since the Flowing Flame Sandfield closed. There has also been some news about the major forces on the Shadowed Star. More than 10,000 cultivators had originally entered the Flowing Flame Sandfield, but less than 70% of them had returned safely. Despite the losses, the harvests brought back by their surviving disciples are enough to make up for the loss. One of the biggest harvests was the red candle fruit. The appearance of the red candle fruit set out a great storm on Shadowed Star. Several alchemy grandmasters from Medicine Pill had frequently run out to visit the various forces which had obtained pieces of this heaven-defying spirit fruit, offering vast amounts of money and even free pill refinements to acquire these red candle fruit pieces. There were even several traders in Shadow M Hall who attempted to steal the red candle fruit piece. Of course, they did not succeed. As for how the Major S decided to deal with those red candle fruit pieces, no one knows.
Is that so?
By the way, I have recently encountered a bottleneck in my cultivation. I hope that Senior can give me some advice.
Good, you can ask any question you want.
Looks like Brother Yang cultivates really hard.
Gee, no wonder his strength is so terrifying.
Alright Brother Yang, we will take our leave now, you do not have to see us off. New time we meet, I will surely become an origin returning realm master.
Brother Yang. I am looking forward to it.
Senior Brother Yang, Big Sister Dai Yuan repeatedly sent messages to me over the past 6 months asking about your situation. Unfortunately, you had not shown up all this time, so I could not give her any exact news. Now that you have returned safely though, I am sure Big Sister Dai Yuan will feel more at ease.
Dai Yuan? Why would she be so concerned about me?
Actually, Big Sister Dai Yuan isn't what she seems. Things are more complicated than they appear, you will know us enough.
What did she mean by that? She is hiding something. I didn't understand.
I need to enter retreat for a while, do not bother me if there is no emergency. You two can take care of the Dragon Cave Mountain.
Leave it to us.
Don't worry, no one will disturb you.
All right.
Although, I had subdued the artifact spirit, doing so and refining the artifact refining furnace are two different things. I need to properly refine artifact refining furnace. However, conquering the artifact spirit would help me refine the artifact refining furnace more efficiently.
Breakthrough. He.
Judging by this aura, I can tell that they have successfully broken through to the origin returning realm.
Elder Chang and Elder Hao didn't let me down. Now Dragon Cave Mountain has 2 origin returning realm protectors. Shriek. Tail. These 2 seems to be really energetic.
If you want to pay, then go outside and leave me alone.
I wonder why they started fighting. Shriek.
After refining the artifact furnace, I will slowly refine the dragon bone and the dragon bead.
Next, I will study the demon blood thread technique. Let me see what it can do. Demon Blood Temple is an extremely evil force, which is in opposition to many forces on Shadowed Star.
On top of that, IT had a small internal war every 5 years and a big one every 10. The only reason why this had yet to be destroyed is actually thanks to this demon blood thread technique. But if one wanted to cultivate this secret technique, they needed to use their own blood essence as a foundation, and a cultivator's blood essence is extremely precious.
Using a single drop of blood essence in battle would severely damage one's foundation.
Although blood essence is precious, but golden blood was something I can spare. I never expected that this demon blood thread technique will be so suitable for me.
This secret technique is simply tailored for me. Let's try and see how powerful it is. The power is pretty good. This is just one demon blood thread that hasn't even been fully cultivated yet. If I cultivate several dozens of them, using them ether would multiply their power. The master who created this demon blood thread was a true genius, thinking up a way to use his own blood essence to create a pseudo-artifact.
However, this thing couldn't really be called a demon blood thread any longer. It is more appropriate to call it a golden blood thread.
This looks like it has awakened. This. What did you? There's no need for concern. You can speak? Of. And although I do not quite understand why IVE become like this after my evolution, I can feel that this evolution is a good thing. It seems that your golden blood has helped me a lot, helping me grow into something different from what I used to be. If there is anything wrong, I feel that this place is no longer suitable for me to remain in. Is nothing wrong? Nothing at all, I feel wonderful actually. It's quite empty and no longer conducive to my growth. Now.
You have evolved into a sentient world spirit treasure.
Keeping you in the black book space is really not appropriate. Eve wronged you all these years.
When I brought you out from that mysterious small world, I promised that I would find a place for you to settle down. I know, don't worry about it. But after so many years, I've constantly been running around and failed to find anywhere for you to roam about freely.
But things are different now.
I finally have a place where you can put down roots.
If you want, I can let you out now. Really? I can go out?
If I ever leave this place in the future, I can take you with me again at that time.
Yes, the place I reside in currently is suitable for you to live in. Then I'd like to go out.
If you ever leave this place, of course I'll go with you.
And, it's a deal then.
The stone caves have been too quiet for the last couple of days.
Let's go out and have a look. Young master. Where's Yang Yen? Why can't I feel her presence? Lady Yang Yen and young lady went to Black Sea City Ether. Black Sea City? Why did they go there? What force controls that city? Black Sea City is under the jurisdiction of Clear Sky.
The two young ladies went there to participate in Treasure Trove Pavilion's auction.
Last time Yen Pei was impressed by young master, so this time he had sent Elder Qian Tong a personal invitation to deliver to young master.
Selling artifacts are indeed a good way to earn same crystals.
But, if this continues, IT will only bring them problems. Another auction?
We also happen to be lacking same crystals to purchase materials, so Lady Yang Yen had taken several artifacts she had recently refined to auction in hopes of raising some funds.
This is not a good long-term plan. Forget about any others. Xia Hongwen's father had Dragon Cave Mountain under surveillance.
Xia Hongwen had died in the Flowing Flame Sand Field, and although Xia Hongwen's father did not know who killed his son,
he would certainly not give up investigating. Once he has an excuse, he might come to Dragon Cave Mountain to find trouble. When did they leave? 3 days ago. Does young Master Yang need us to find them? If so, we can set out immediately. No. Go about your own business. Yes. Right. Does young master has any other orders?
After they come back, tell them not to take artifacts to auction again.
We will. Right. The token. The weather is really nice today. This token is not only limited to opening the barriers in my cave mansion. It can also be used to control the arrays arranged around Dragon Cave Mountain. With this token,
there is nowhere on Dragon Cave Mountain that I cannot go.
Let's have a look. After a while. Sigh. Fortunately I had that token.
Otherwise I am afraid I wouldn't have been able to escape from those arrays.
Yanf Yen has turned this place in this fortress.
She should be arranging all these spirit arrays mainly to unlock the memories sealed in her mind. And as she continues unlocking her memories, her future spirit arrays and barriers would only become stronger.
Thiex like a good place. Wow, amazing. This place is simply amazing. I am glad you like it.
But I have to tell you in advance, there are many places here that are covered in barriers and spirit arrays. If you rush into one of those areas, it will likely be dangerous, so be careful where you step. I don't have a specific place for you to stay, so you can just walk around by yourself. Feel free to go wherever you like.
Right, the 2 drops of golden blood I gave you allowed you to evolve.
Your golden blood should be extremely valuable.
Don't worry, I won't step into those spirit arrays. What if you had more?
I had only just evolved, so it won't make me evolve again. After you have an abundance of golden blood, you can spare me a few drops.
Although I don't have much, it's not problem to give you a drop right now. Okay.
You'll need a few days to adapt to this new environment. You don't need to wait here with me. I am going to enter retreat, take good care of the divine tree.
And inform Yang Yan and Wu Yi about it when they came back. Marshal SCA alright.
Yes, young master.
TNN.C. OT. The soul-devouring Inns had woken up after their evolution a month ago.
The soul-warming lotus have also evolved to its 7-colored form. Unexpectedly, I even managed to comprehend a mysterious soul skill from it. Although the soul-warming lotus is an unparalleled treasure and can infinitely nourish one's soul, but according to the records it does not allow a cultivator that possessed it to comprehend any kind of soul skills. The colorless crystal cube has disappeared and my soul-warming lotus swallowed it and evolved into its 7-colored form. I feel that this new soul skill is somehow related to that colorless crystal. Soul-devouring Inns are originally invisible to the eye, but after their recent evolution, once they gathered in one place, they formed this gray fog. The lethality of each soul-devouring Inn has also greatly increased. Well, I will just let them stay in the 7-colored island. Even an Origin Realm Master that was infested with them would have trouble quickly purging them. I have already refined the artifact refining furnace, now it's time to begin refining the dragon bone and dragon bead. After such a long retreat, I had accomplished everything I intended to. I have also refined the flowing flame flying fires to enhance the power of my conflagrated knowledge sea, and comprehended the demon blood thread technique.
It's time to go out.
By the way, I also need to see why that person came here.
You finally come out.
And our Dragon Cave Mountain is becoming more and more famous.
Many cultivators without S or families have been asking to join us. A small? What happened? Why do both of you seem so happy?
Elder sister Yang Yan and I were discussing whether to found a small here.
Your thinking is too simple. We do not have any powerful masters here, so how could we found a? On top of that, we can only stay here safely because of Qiantong.
If one day Qiantong were to lose power or fall in battle,
do you think Shadow M Hall would just sit by and watch us grow stronger right on their doorstep? That shouldn't be.
Elder Qian has an incredibly high position in Shadow M Hall, that's true, but anything is possible.
Especially in such a big force.
And those who are in power may lose their influence or unexpectedly fall.
Second only to the master.
Although things usually proceed in a predictable manner, once something does happen, the fallout is generally quite large. Maybe something will happen in the future.
On top of that, although Qiantong is good to us,
I do not want to constantly depend upon his prestige and shelter behind him, otherwise we'll find ourselves constantly lacking the initiative. If there is no third-order origin returning realm master to assume command, don't even think about trying to found a here.
What you said makes sense, I really wasn't thinking far enough ahead. Those who came to join, did you refuse them?
Naturally, I refused them. You were in retreat, so we didn't dare make such a big decision.
That's good.
Right, when I was in retreat, I felt that Dai Yuan from Colored Glass came here.
Why is she looking for me? Dai Yuan? I don't know.
She has not spoken much since she arrived here. It seems she does not like communicating with others. Eve visited her a few times, but she hardly speaks, aside from inquiring about you, that is, he.
Forget it, I'll go and see her. If it isn't something important, she wouldn't have come here in such a hurry. Her aura seems quite tranquil, looks like she is in meditative cultivation. Is that junior brother Yang? Please come in. I feel like I am the guest. I have been waiting for you.
This woman's body is perfect, but her face. TL/ and those are some frickels, damn you, that face is just fine.
Junior brother Yang.
No place on Shadowed Star grows this spirit fruit other than my colored glass.
This fruit is of great help to cultivators who wish to purify their Saint Qi. Since Sister Dai Yuan has offered, this Yang will not refuse.
This is the purple mist fruit I picked from Purple Mist Mountain in colored glass.
Please have a taste, junior brother Yang. She seems to be looking for a favor from me.
This fruit tastes excellent, I can feel a heat spreading throughout my entire body. Although the purification effect on my Saint Qi is not great, it also isn't insignificant. This purple mist fruits are not bad.
Ha ha. I am glad junior brother likes it.
After we separated in the flowing flame sand field, I found some prestigious spirit medicine and spirit herbs in the 4th layer. Actually, I waited for you there, cause I hoped to share the fruits with you when you come out, but even after waiting a long time I didn't saw any sign of you returning.
Sorry to have kept you waiting there, I had problems of my own back then.
After the flowing flame sand field closed, I asked Brother Wei and Sister Dawn, but I saw that they were also anxious about you.
I didn't expect you suddenly come back here. Ha ha ha. Looks like I have made everyone worry. She just came here to talk about these things? Right, Sister Dai Yuan.
If you have something you need my help with, please speak clearly.
Did you come to Dragon Cave Mountain for something specific? On as I am able to, I will definitely not refuse. Junior brother Yang, she is hesitating. Looks like the favor she wants to ask is not small. Are you an origin grade alchemist? Why would Sister Dayuan ask such a thing? Junior brother Yang does not need to deny it. Since Eve made such an assertion, I naturally have enough confidence to back it up.
But Junior brother Yang may rest assured, no one other than me knows about this. If Junior brother Yang does not feel at ease though, you can kill me to silence me.
How did you find out? You really are? She tricked me? Sister Dayuan is sinister enough, this Yang admits defeat.
Forgive me, Junior brother Yang, I could only use this small deception to confirm my theory.
If I didn't do that, I wouldn't be able to be sure. If you feel that to be intolerable, feel free to curse me. There's no need for that. Many thanks for your magnanimity, Junior brother Yang. How did you come to suspect I was an origin grade alchemist?
I only knew that you were an alchemist, but as for what grade you were, I couldn't be certain.
It's quite simple actually.
Because of some special reasons, I am overly sensitive to the medicinal fragrances of pills, and Junior brother Yang always had a variety of pill fragrances about him, so I knew you were an alchemist. If I were to guess, I would say you refine an origin condensing pill and jasmine blood pill, correct?
And the refinement should have been about half a year ago or so. That alone is quite strange, though.
Even now, you have a light pill fragrance on you.
How were you so sure that it was me?
On top of that, the last time you gave the Shadow M Hall disciples a few healing pills in the flowing flame sand field, I noticed that they had only been recently refined.
I have stayed here for a while.
But besides you, I haven't seen anyone who has pill scent on them.
So I made a bold guess that Junior brother Yang was an alchemist. Does Sister Dayuan first confirming my identity as an alchemist mean? You want my help with alchemy? It's not about alchemy, but it is related to alchemy. Although I don't know what it is you want me to do, but there should be others who can help you on Shadowed Star. I will not conceal it from Sister Dayuan, I am currently just an origin grade low-rank alchemist. Even if Colored Glass does not have one origin grade alchemist, couldn't you ask the Grandmasters from Medicine Pill to take action? I cannot match any of them in terms of alchemy accomplishments.
But there are inconvenient issues with me asking for Grandmaster Shao's help. There is indeed a Grandmaster Shao in Mai who is an origin grade alchemist, as for the Grandmasters from Medicine Pill. 4 of them are difficult to ask for the same reason as Grandmaster Shao. The last one is actually a suitable candidate, but the price to hire them is too high, I don't have the ability to pay it. This woman's cultivation and strength are not low, and her means are quite good. Previously I thought that she must hold a high position in Colored Glass, but now things seems a little more complicated than that. Therefore, I could only look for Junior brother Yang for help.
Can you tell me what it is you want me to do for you?
This woman came here to ask for his help but refused to tell me what it was she wants me to do. This. Before Junior brother Yang agrees, telling you is somewhat inconvenient.
But I can guarantee
that it is something Junior brother Yang can do, and it will not take very much time or effort. If everything goes well, just 3 days of time will be enough.
After it is finished, I will also be sure to compensate Junior brother Yang. But if Junior brother Yang agrees, he will need to accompany me back to Colored Glass. Let me consider this matter.
Dragon Cave Mountain has some nice scenery, so if Sister Dayuan wishes, she can take a walk around and enjoy it.
As for your request, I will give you a reply 3 days from now. 3 days? Then Dayuan will wait for good news from Junior brother Yang. What are you two still doing here? Nothing. It's just a barrier to cut off the sound and sight from the outside. What are you doing? Are you going to agree to her request? Were you two eavesdropping? What kind of effects does this new spirit array of yours have? You wouldn't understand if I explained it to you, it's better for you to see for yourself. Eavesdropping? Nonsense, I was just testing out the power of a newly researched spirit array. He. You want to know?
There seemed to be Dai Yuan's voice coming from this disc.
Awesome, right?
This is a spirit array that can monitor the sounds of the loft she is staying in.
Is there something like this in my cave mansion? If you want, I can arrange on there. You better not. Don't do this kind of vulgar matter again, if it were to be noticed, it would be a great disgrace. Highly improper.
But since you overheard, you should understand why I didn't agree to her request.
So why does it look like you have a different opinion? If it is possible, I want you to agree to her request. This isn't about being sympathetic to her, you must have some reason for this. What are you scheming? It's not an exaggeration to say that I am scheming something. If what she said is true, then no matter what this matter is, it should not be difficult for you. She said that afterwards, she would compensate you. Yes, Dayuan doesn't seem to be that rich. I somehow get the impression that she isn't very popular within colored glass. I doubt anything she could offer would be of interest to you. Therefore there's no benefit in me doing her a favor, and it's also not appropriate to run over to someone else's. Do you know previously in the colored glass? Who was the most popular disciple? Indeed. Previously, in colored glass, Dayuan's fame exceeded Insu Dai's, Dayuan? But for some unknown reason, Dayuan suddenly faded from the sight of colored glass's leaders. Insu Dai replaced her in that position. Elders of colored glass seem to have a strange love-hate relationship with Dayuan. The cultivation resources and residence she is given aren't inferior to Insu Dai's. But she isn't being deliberately cultivated by them either, a very strange situation. I had not fought with Insu Dai, but I had seen Dayuan fight and it seemed like she was an elite among Saint Kings. However, there was still a certain gap between her and Chu Changfeng, Feng Tianzhong, Wei Guchang. That really is strange. It would be enough to not lose anything, right? If I help her, what do I have to gain or lose? Having someone owe you a favor is a harvest on its own. After all, even if she is not looked upon favorably right now, that doesn't mean she won't be in the future. By that time, having the gratitude of a woman like her would be helpful to our future development. On top of that, big sister Yang Yan seems to have her own plans. Other plans? Have you heard of the 1,000 illusion colored glass mountain of colored glass? The 1,000 illusion colored glass mountain is treasure naturally formed from 1,000 illusion colored glass and is in the heart of colored glass. 1,000 illusion colored glass is a rare and valuable artifact refining material that has self-repairing properties. I need this material, and lots of it. Even if that's the case, I can't help you. Since colored glass was established there because of this colored glass mountain, colored glass was established because of the 1,000 illusion colored glass mountain. It would be impossible for its elders to give me some of that 1,000 illusion colored glass, right? Naturally, that's impossible. 1,000 illusion colored glass mountain is an existence that is famous all over Shadowed Star. Colored glass uses it as an array core to release colored glass divine light, which actually has an innate ability to restrain others' souls. Even colored glass is only able to harvest a tiny bit of 1,000 illusion colored glass per year. Most of which it uses for itself while the rest is sold out for an astonishing price. Even so, all the other great forces go all out to purchase this tiny portion, pushing the price to an outrageous height. And even cutting a piece of 1,000 illusion colored glass from it is extremely difficult. We're currently completely broke, so obviously we can't afford to buy any from them. Yang Yen. The amount of materials used to arrange spirit arrays is too large. I heard you went to auction off some artifacts. You forbid us from continuing to sell artifacts, so we have no source of income. And you are still arranging more of those messy spirit arrays. We are not that poor. We still have some artifacts that we can sell. Wu-Yi, why didn't you stop her? Even if we're poor, you can't sell artifacts anymore, at least before we become strong enough. I know. Tell me more about this 1,000 illusion colored glass. What do you actually want to do? How do you want me to acquire that 1,000 illusion colored glass right under colored glass's eyes? Xiao Xiao. Xiao Xiao can see through all the barriers and spirit arrays Eve arranged, so it should easily be able to break into colored glass's restricted areas. I don't believe that the spirit arrays arranged by colored glass could be better than mine. So yes, if you bring it into colored glass with you, carving out 1,000 illusion colored glass mountain will be a cinch. Colored glass is doomed. Those who do not fear thieves stealing from them should still fear thieves thinking about their treasure, and now their treasure is being eyed by Yang Yan. Eve wanted to acquire 1,000 illusion colored glass since long ago, but unfortunately I've never had a chance. What do you want to refine with that 1,000 illusion colored glass? If it's not something important, I don't want to take on such a risk. It's inconvenient to say it now, because Eve not yet fully finished its design, but I can tell you that this thing is also of great use to you and will certainly not disappoint you. Another thing that can't be said. Why do I feels like all the women are same? I will think about it. Ah. No. You have to go to colored glass. Please. We can also make a stop on our way to look for this. If we are lucky, IT might be able to ease our current financial crisis. Today is the day Brother Yang had agreed to give me a response. I wonder if he will come today. Although there are not many people in the Dragon Cave Mountain, but everyone here are all extremely hard-working and spent most of their time in secluded retreat.
I have heard that now it has become famous as a local cultivation holy land. However, the cultivators here does not accept outsiders, they all simply live and cultivate it here.
This is a wise approach.
It's been 3 days already. After all, this place was inside Shadow M Hall's jurisdiction. If they really tried to establish a force here, Shadow M Hall would not just sit back and ignore them.
He is not here yet. Maybe he will not come. Sister Dai Yuan, good morning. Please wait a moment, he'll be right down.
I wonder if he is just simply here to reject, but for that was it necessary to show up so early in the morning?
Sister Dai Yuan, do you have anything to clean up? If not, we should set off. What's wrong? Didn't Sister Dai Yuan want me to accompany you back to Colored Glass? Perhaps Dragon Cave Mountain scenery has captivated you and you do not want to leave right away?
If so, why not stay a few danger?
No. It's just
that Sister Dai Yuan is wondering
why I am agreeing to go with you.
Originally asked Brother Yang to go with me to Colored Glass, but now that he has agreed, I am acting suspicious.
It's simple actually. I have already prepared an excuse.
I've been in secluded and I felt that now was a good time to go out and move around. I have reached a bottleneck in my progress, so just remaining in seclusion won't be of help to me. You are also clear about my origins, so it shouldn't come as a surprise that I am curious about the various grade S on Shadowed Star. Now that I have such an opportunity to observe one up close, naturally I don't want to miss it.
I understand.
My colored glass is not weak on Shadowed Star, but it is also not comparable to Heaven battling Union Oregon Thunder TYPH. However, Junior Brother Yang having reached a bottleneck in his cultivation really emphasizes your amazing aptitude.
Let's set out immediately.
Before when I first met him, he was just a First Order Saint King. And in the Flowing Flame Sand Field he reached the Second Order Saint King realm, and now he is at the peak of the Second Order. Colored glass isn't close, so even if we make use of a space array, the journey will take about a month. It seems that the opportunities Brother Yang obtained in the Flowing Flame Sand Field were not small.
That is fine.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you, I am not the only one who will be going with you, Yang Yan will also be joining me.
That won't be a problem, will it? Sister Yang Yan?
Naturally, there's no problem for her to come. My junior sister is very interested in spirit arrays, so she was hoping to come with me to see some of the grand spirit arrays of your noble.
Maybe she will learn something from them. You understand, don't you, woman R?
I couldn't convince her otherwise, so I can only take her with me.
Fortunately, I didn't say women never stops nagging. I forgot that Dai Yuan is also a woman. Ha! That woman is. Do you have a pass?
Friend doesn't need to worry about the pass. I am Dai Yuan from Colored Glass. How many Saint Crystals are needed to use the space array?
Cough. Please go in. When did she come here?
I don't remember seeing Heck coming through the space array.
Did Dai Yuan flew here by Star Shuttle?
How long did it take here to arrive here without using any space arrays? Sister Dai Yuan is a guest of our Shadow M Hall. How can we take Saint Crystals from her? Maybe that is the reason no one knows that Dai Yuan was visiting the Dragon Cave Mountain. I will take a long time to arrive to the Colored Glass. I should take this time to cultivate the golden blood threads. This demon blood thread technique is really interesting, but it's a shame that I only managed to obtain the first half of it. However, I had established a relationship with the Demon Blood Temple disciple Deng Ning before, so in the future, I might have an opportunity to obtain the second half of this technique.
Junior Brother Yang, we are almost there.
So Colored Glass is know that mountain range.
We're almost there. The main entrance to Colored Glass is just 1,000 kilometers ahead. Please follow me.
She must not take this barrier seriously.
Is she moving like that to avoid some kind of barrier?
After all, it is natural for a great force to arrange a grand spirit array within the surrounding 1,000-kilometer radius of there.
What the hell is that? This is the Grand Crystal Mountain Range controlled by my Colored Glass.
The various peaks here are assigned to elders and disciples based on their strength and status.
Naturally, some of the mountains here are vacant or for other purposes.
The heart of Grand Crystal Mountain Range is where the greatest number of Colored Glass' disciples congregate to trade or exchange cultivation experiences. It is also there that the Orit's disciples put up tasks for the others to take on, like searching for materials or forming groups to travel ether with.
It's normally a lively scene.
This woman seems to have difficulties communicating with others, and is even somewhat envious of others' community life.
I live on 1,000 Illusion Peak. Although it's a rather remote peak, it's calm and peaceful.
1,000 Illusion Peak is not very big, but it's more than large enough for me to live on by myself. Worthy of one of Shadowed Star's great forces. The kind of power and prestige that permeated the air was incomparable to that of Dragon Cave Mountain.
If even colored glass had this kind of atmosphere, what would the other, more powerful unshadowed star be like?
I heard that your noble has a famous landmark called the Thousand Illusion Colored Glass Mountain and that it is an amazing sight to behold.
Junior brother Yang actually knows about our colored glass mountain? Although this Yang is a newcomer to this place, I am not completely ignorant.
Your noble's Thousand Illusion Colored Glass Mountain's reputation is quite resounding, so I have naturally heard a bit about it.
I heard that the entire mountain is made from thousand illusion colored glass. Is that really true? My thousand illusion colored glass mountain is indeed a single giant piece of thousand illusion colored glass. Its weight and value are simply inestimable.
But we cannot even make use of a tiny fraction of its might, only a small amount of it can be harvested through a special method every dozen year or so.
There's some kind of special method necessary to collect it? It seems that Eve asked something I should not have.
It's not that I don't want to explain, but this method is listed as one of the core secrets of the, so no one can disclose it to outsiders.
Once someone leaks this information, they will suffer unimaginable punishment, so I can only ask for junior brother Yang's understanding.
It's fine, it was I who was being indiscreet.
But you can see it from a distance. If junior brother Yang does not mind, how about we make a slight detour? Is that all right? If this will cause any trouble for Sister Dai Yuan. In any case, I was simply curious and felt it would be an eye-opening experience. There's nothing wrong with it, well, just be taking a glance at it from a distance.
Naturally, my martial uncles standing guard there won't blame us for something so minor.
What's wrong with you? Why did you say it's fine if we don't go? I can hear only for this. Brother Yang, please follow me. Who are you? How dare you break into this place?
So it is Martial Aunt Dai Yuan, Junior's Greek Martial Aunt.
Transcendent Realm, Saint Realm Martial Aunt.
But with her cultivation and status, she is indeed qualified to be addressed as Martial Aunt by these three.
Are the three of you responsible for guarding this area?
Yes.
May I ask Martial Aunt, these two are?
They are my guests, you don't need to concern yourselves about them. If the elders ask, just answer them so.
Yes. Was that Martial Aunt Dai Yuan who lives on Thousand Illusion Peak?
I heard that she was an astonishing beauty, so how could?
Hush. You dare comment on this matter? Are you in a rush to die?
All of you only entered the recently, so you've only heard rumors about certain things, but you need to remember that not everything you hear is true, and that some things cannot be spoken about rashly.
Make sure you don't commit any taboos. Otherwise you'll never be able to lift your head inside the again, understand? We understand. However,
Dai Yuan almost never leaves the Thousand Illusion Peak and rarely interacts with others. And she had brought back a male friend.
Let's go back to guarding again.
For Martial Aunt Dai Yuan to actually invite guests here, it certainly is quite unusual. Forget it, if the elders ask later, he'll report the truth.
Is that your noblesse famed Thousand Illusion Colored Glass Mountain? Its appearance and looks completely unremarkable. I almost didn't notice it. Oh.
This. I feel like my divine sense is being drawn out and swallowed. Fortunately I withdrew it fast enough.
I have shown Brother Yang something embarrassing.
Thousand Illusion Colored Glass Mountain is indeed famous across all Shadowed Star, but most of the time it has this appearance and looks completely unremarkable.
It appears like this most of the time?
Thousand Illusion Colored Glass has many unpredictable and mysterious abilities, so what we see right now is probably just one of the forms of this colored glass mountain.
It seems that Sister Yang Yan knows a lot about our colored glass mountain. And this humble state is just one of its forms.
There are times when it will spontaneously emit thousands of dazzling rays of light, other times, it can change its own size.
It's all very strange. Interesting. The spirit array arranged here is quite amazing. Does it have some kind of suppressive effect?
Yeah, we actually cannot completely control it, so our only option is to suppress it here.
Otherwise, if it underwent some strange change it might just disappear, resulting in using it forever.
The several seniors who are responsible for guarding Colored Glass Mountain have already noticed us.
Several divine senses belonging to Origin returning realm masters just swept over us. I find an opportunity to release the stone puppet. If continue to linger, they may come to question us. It's best we leave now.
Well, this is their most precious treasure.
And then, just wait to collect our harvest.
Along the way, all the colored glass disciples met are showing myriad of complicated expression after seeing Dai Yuan. Looks like Dai Yuan's position in colored glass is much more complicated than I first imagined.
This is Thousand Illusion Peak, where I live. It's a bit crude, but I hope junior brother Yang and sister Yang Yan won't mind. Sister Dai Yuan is too polite. There aren't even any maidservants to help her in this mountain peak. It seems that only Dai Yuan lives on this Thousand Illusion Peak. This Thousand Illusion Peak is indeed somewhat remote, the scenery here is eye-catching. And the world energy aura is also great. The ruins of the ancient in the fourth layer of the flowing flame sand field. Shouldn't the world energy aura there be even denser? There's a spirit array here. You can enter the stone wall by opening the spirit array. Sister Yang Yan seems to be very proficient in spirit arrays. Humph. Looks like you are quite accomplished CIN that too. If you want to, you can study this spirit array at will. Buzz. Junior brother Yang, sister Yang Yan, please come inside. Jumps. Stand still. Wait. It's her. Hee junior brother Yang, sister Yang Yan, please wait a moment, it seems someone has come looking for me. In Su Dai. Senior sister, you've returned? What are you doing here? Could it be senior sister does not welcome little sister? You were monitoring me? Little sister heard that senior sister had just come back, so I immediately rushed over to welcome you home. A beguiling technique? Last time, senior sister went out without saying anything or telling anyone. Instead of staying on 100 Butterfly Peak, you actually ran all the way over here for some idle chatter? So it's only natural that little sister had some people pay attention to senior sister's whereabouts. Honored Master has asked Grandmaster Sha to refine an origin condensing pill, and although the first two furnaces were, unfortunately, failures, Grandmaster Sha said that the next refinement should have an 80% certainty of success. At that time, little sister will have to enter retreat to break through to the origin returning realm, so I won't have time to come chat with senior sister anymore. If senior sister feel me, how about letting little sister arrange a few mates to accompany you? An origin condensing pill. I must congratulate junior sister then. Oh. Little sister wasn't as lucky and didn't manage to find a single emerald silkgrass. Otherwise, if you were to fail, it would surely disappoint Honored Master's efforts. It is all thanks to senior sister who retrieved several stalks of emerald silkgrass from the flowing flame sand field. Since you are preparing to break through to the origin returning realm, you should, of course, return and make appropriate preparations. Gee. Senior sister has guests to entertain, so I won't see you off. This little brother seems familiar. Have we met before? Yes, I've met Sisterine several times now. This one Hang admired Sisterine, but unfortunately, I am just an unknown man. Sisterine should not mind me. Brother here really has a smooth tongue. I remember now, you were the one ether with Wei Gu Chang at that time. Since when did you come to know senior sister though? I met her in the flowing flame sand field. Beguiling technique. I see. If little brother doesn't mind, how about coming to visit my 100 Butterfly Peak? But since senior sister invited you here as a guest, it seems your relationship is not simple. Although my 100 Butterfly Peak is not near here, its scenery will surely not disappoint. In Su Dai. What's the matter? No, you. You're hurting me. There, it doesn't hurt anymore, does it? I happen to have time now. How about we go to your 100 Butterfly Peak now? Didn't you just invite me over? What are we waiting for? He. Junior sister, please leave. Summons. Senior sister, don't forget to go pay your respects to Honored Master. She has been thinking about you since you left. Weren't you affected by her beguiling technique? What? Are there flowers growing on my face? Beguiling technique? She picked the wrong person to target. Your courage isn't small. Did she see through me though? Yang Kai wouldn't do such a thing if he hadn't noticed the disagreement between us. Thank you. If she had seen through you, she would definitely not have let you off. There's no need for you to thank me. She was the one who acted first, I simply fought back. She was the one who acted first, I simply fought back. How was the taste? Not bad, her skin was excellently maintained, soft and delicate to the touch. Humph. You don't have to explain that much. Please come with me. Martial slash. This is a natural spirit array. Sister Yang Yan's eyes are truly sharp. But it only has some weak bewildering and illusionary effects. Did someone modify this place's natural spirit array? That person. Can I examine it? It was the person who previously lived on Thousand Illusion Peak.
She knew a little bit about spirit arrays, so they were able to slightly modify this natural spirit array to not only have a hallucinogenic effect but also some power to resist enemy intrusions.
Nonsense. Junior brother Yang doesn't need to worry. I only know a safe way to enter and exit this spirit array.
And ANJ, if Sister Yang Yan can decipher how this spirit array functions and teach it to me, I would actually be quite thankful.
This place was Sister Dai Yuan's private sanctuary. How can the protective spirit array here be examined by an outsider? So that's how it is. Is it possible? Do you think there is any spirit arrays here that I can't decipher?
Let's go, don't worry about her. When she's finished studying this spirit array, she'll naturally come out on her own.
Pill fragrance. Eve shown junior brother Yang something embarrassing. The things here must not be able to enter junior brother's eyes. Nonsense. Junior brother Yang.
Sister Dai Yuan's cave mansion is quite spectacular. Dragon Cave Mountain doesn't have anything comparable.
Does the outside world really have Origin King grade alchemists?
Although I have never met one myself, I have heard about them. There are also Origin King grade artifact refiners, Origin King realm masters, and even Star Master powerhouses.
Star Masters.
Yeah, but there should be very few of such people. Eve heard that refining a star source is extremely dangerous and most Origin Kings don't dare attempt it easily. The legendary cultivators who manage to refine a star source and become the master of an entire star? As there is a risk they could perish in the attempt.
So it's like that.
If there is a chance, sure, when there is time, I will certainly not conceal anything.
Alright.
Dai Yuan would like to ask junior brother Yang about the wonders of the outside world.
At that time, I hope junior brother Yang will not refuse. I must go to see my honored master, brother Yang. You can take some rest in the next stone room. Do you know what to do? Good, he'll tell you the location. Remember, don't alarm anyone. Go.
I should fix this hole, go to the next stone room and just wait.
I wonder what Dai Yuan wants my help with.
But with her personality, IT should not be something too difficult for me. SHT in any case, my primary objective for coming here has already been achieved. All I need to do is wait for the stone puppet to return.
3 days passed but Dai Yuan hasn't come back.
Last time I saw Dai Yuan she seemed quite exhausted and the expression on her face was quite dispirited. Fortunately Yang Yan had not only deciphered the natural spirit array outside Dai Yuan's secluded home, but she had also improved its power. On the road here, the two of them had been like old bottle gourds, not speaking a word to each other. It apparently has something to do with her honored master. After this incident, Dai Yuan's relationship with Yang Yan seemed to become extremely close, as if they were real sisters. Sigh, I will never understand a woman's thoughts. The dragon bone and the dragon bead will take a long time to refine, but since I am free now, I can actively urge the power of the artifact refining furnace to speed up the process.
Junior brother Yang, are you there? I need to put this furnace away quickly. Please come in. Are your preparations complete? Oh.
Then we should start, but before that, isn't it about time Sister Dai Yuan tells me what exactly she wants me to help her with?
Eve come here this time to tell you that. Why is she wearing such an expression? Actually, I asked junior brother Yang to come here to help perform a detoxification on me. Detoxify? Is Sister Dai Yuan poisoned?
There is no pill to detoxify the poison I am suffering from.
Do you want me to refine the appropriate detoxifying pill? What I am suffering from is the 1000 illusion colored glass toxin. 1000 illusion colored glass toxin. Isn't that your noble-esque greatest treasure?
I heard that is a profound artifact refining material, but Eve never heard about it being toxic.
1000 illusion colored glass is indeed not toxic. But what if someone were to ingest it? How could that be?
Because my secret art is the 1000 illusion colored glass art.
It has been a long time since I entered the colored class. Why would anyone do such a thing?
This cultivation technique was created by the ancestral founder of my colored glass explicitly because of the existence of Colored Glass Mountain. In almost every generation of Colored Glass's disciple, there will be someone who cultivates this secret art, and for the current generation, that disciple is me. Such a strange secret art, IT doesn't seem like a good thing.
But for the, IT is indispensable.
1000 Illusion Peak has always been used as the place where those who cultivate this secret art live, hence its name.
The last person who lived here also cultivated this secret art? Exactly.
I grew up beside her since childhood, and this secret art was also taught to me by her.
She should be regarded as my true master. I assume her ending. That was her fate.
Since she chose this path for herself, however, before achieving at least the minor accomplishment stage of this secret art, no one can unleash its full power, and over time they will build up toxicity in their body. Eventually, IT will reach a point where it can no longer be expelled and advancing further will become precarious. Now, if I want to break through to the origin returning realm, I first need Junior Brother Yang's help to resolve the colored glass toxin accumulated in my body over the years.
Otherwise, I will die. Is your cultivation using this 1000 illusion colored glass art related to the collection of 1000 illusion colored glass? Junior Brother Yang, such things cannot be discussed. I am right?
I cultivate 1000 illusion colored glass art precisely because it is a requirement to harvest 1000 illusion colored glass. Since the last senior who lived here passed away, no one from colored glass has been capable of harvesting 1000 illusion colored glass, and only when I reach the origin returning realm will I be able to.
This is one of the most closely guarded secrets. What we are discussing here absolutely cannot be said to another soul. I know. Their closely guarded secret was very easy to guess. So how should I help you? How can I help detoxify 1000 illusion colored glass poison? What should I do now? The last senior who lived here developed a safe way to expel the colored glass toxin. Once successful, I will not need to fear colored glass toxin anymore.
And this solution, IT must be performed by an origin-grade alchemist, and this alchemist must also possess exquisite skills with the control and fusion of various medicinal efficacies. How do I detoxify the 1000 illusion colored glass poison? Unfortunately, by the time she developed this method, the poison had already permeated her body completely and she could no longer resolve it. One of the reasons I looked for Junior Brother Yang was because the pills you refined were all incredibly high-quality products, with a number of them nearly forming pill veins.
The requirement for skill is absolutely not a problem for you.
Also, except for alchemist, I also needed to gather the materials needed for this detoxifying method.
Oh? What kind of materials are required?
There are many, but the previous senior who lived here spent many years on this and managed to gather 90% of what was required. The most difficult to find is the Een Pond. My senior spent a lot of energy to move this Een Pond back to 1000 Illusion Peak from the place she discovered it.
Tile.
No wonder, she insisted that I come with her to colored glass. Because 1000 illusion colored glass cannot be suppressed by any of the 5 main elements, if one wants to expel colored glass toxin from their body, they need to use a medium like a Een Pond. By mixing the medicinal efficacies of a number of precious spirit herbs with the water of a Een Pond. Een Ponds were an extremely rare treasure. They only formed in places where there was a high density of Een Chi gathers, which almost always meant that they formed in dark, gloomy locations. Then pouring that medicinal liquid into my body, I will theoretically be able to expel all the colored glass toxin.
Since that senior had found the necessary materials and even managed to move a Een Pond back to 1000 Illusion Peak, why did she not try to detoxify herself in the end? Because she still lacks one vital component, she was unable to obtain a blood-invigorating mushroom. A blood-invigorating mushroom? Which is used to refine the blood mushroom pill, which is said to be able to bring one back to life from the brink of death.
Yes, the blood-invigorating mushroom which is used to refine the blood mushroom pill.
Brother Yang, please take a look.
It is indeed a blood-invigorating mushroom, and its medicinal age is at least 3,000 years, moreover.
It seems to have been picked recently. Sure enough, Junior Brother Yang was able to see all its details. Is it from the Flowing Flame Sandfield?
I must give my thanks to Junior Brother Yang for this too. This blood-invigorating mushroom was something I obtained in the Flowing Flame Sandfield's 4th layer.
What are you going to do with this blood-invigorating mushroom? I want lie to Junior Brother Yang.
Although this detoxifying method was created by the last senior who lived here, even she was not certain it would succeed because the 1000 illusion-colored glass toxin has already penetrated my entire body. Expelling all of it would damage my foundation and dying in the process is not impossible. This blood-invigorating mushroom is meant to guarantee that I can at least survive.
If so, wouldn't it be better to refine it into the blood mushroom pill?
The blood mushroom pill. Since Junior Brother Yang is an alchemist, you should be clear that the blood mushroom pill is an origin-grade high-rank pill.
Can the alchemists on Shadowed Star even refine such a thing? Or, is Junior Brother Yang an origin-grade high-rank alchemist?
No, what I mean is, if you aren't in a hurry, you may wish to wait for some time. Acting hastily might not be for the best. You may be able to find a safer method in the future or find someone capable of refining the blood mushroom pill. If I could wait, I wouldn't have sought out Junior Brother Yang so anxiously. Because I cultivate the 1000 illusion-colored glass art, when the concentration of 1000 illusion-colored glass realm in my body reaches a certain point, my cultivation must increase to match it.
At most, I can only delay for another 6 months. Half a year from now, whether I am willing to or not, I must attempt to break through to the origin returning realm.
Although taking the blood-invigorating mushroom directly will dramatically reduce its effectiveness and is truly a waste of heaven's precious gifts, at present, it is my only option.
There's really no other way? None.
Many thanks for your concern, junior brother Yang, but since I have decided to do this, I have already prepared myself.
No matter whether this detoxification will succeed or not, I must try.
All the seniors who cultivated the 1,000 illusion-colored glass art before me did not even have such a chance. Since you have already decided, then so be it.
Just tell me what you need my help with, I will definitely go all out. Then I will offer my thanks in advance to junior brother Yang. He'll inform you now about the detoxifying process. Please listen carefully. So I cannot complain.
While listening to Dai Yuan's explanation, I learned that this detoxifying method requires quite a bit of intimate physical contact.
No wonder she had been reluctant to tell me the details of her request before now.
Although I had not met Colored Glass's Grandmaster Shao, but he should be an old man. Among the 5 Grandmasters of Medicine Pill, 4 of them were also old men, only one was an old woman.
However, they will ask for a huge price. Since she chose to believe me, I will do all I can to help her. Junior brother Yang. Let's go. The deeper I go, the colder it gets. Looks like the Yin Pond Dai Yuan mentioned is at the bottom of this tunnel. In the middle that small pool is the Yin Pond. Sister Dai Yuan, is this Yin Pond a 1,000-year Yin Pond or a 10,000-year Yin Pond?
According to my senior, this Yin Pond is somewhere between 5 and 6,000 years old.
The innate chill in a Yin Pond this old is not something you can withstand. Are you sure you want to continue?
Please don't worry, junior brother Yang, I have done plenty of preparations and merged the essence of many fire attribute and yang attribute herbs into this Yin Pond's water to temper its cold power. On top of that, I am an alchemist myself and have cultivated a set of fire attribute secret arts, so when I am careful, there shouldn't be any problems. Yin Ponds were categorized by their age. Such an old Yin Pond would likely turn Dai Yuan into a frozen sculpture the moment she enters it.
Not to mention,
if I don't continue now, I can only sit waiting for death. Junior brother Yang may rest assured, I have left a letter in the room where I normally meditate. If something unexpected happens, understood. You can take the letter to my honored master.
My honored master is Great Elder Goneo Fu. If you go to Myriad Crystal Peak, you will be able to find her. Please follow me. This pool's waters doesn't have the slightest impurity in it and was completely still.
If someone who cultivates a Yin attribute secret art were to see this stagnant pool, they would undoubtedly be ecstatic and try to obtain it at any cost.
Junior brother Yang, no matter what happens next, Dai Yuan would like to sincerely thank you.
You are the only one who has been willing to help me these past 2 decades and the only friend I have made during that time.
20 years.
So she had been poisoned for 20 years.
Sister Dai Yuan is too polite. This matter is only a slight effort for me.
And, take this bottle of medicinal liquid.
This is a medicinal liquid I concocted myself.
Although I can't refine the blood mushroom pill, if you take this bottle of medicinal liquid ether with the blood invigorating mushroom, it can stimulate its efficacies an additional 10 or 20% at my current alchemy level. This is the best I can do.
Many thanks for junior brother Yang's efforts. Dai Yuan will certainly live up to your expectations. Crackle. Fire attribute secret art. Melt. Arg. Sister Dai Yuan. What's happening? My body suddenly feels so heavy. Those 1,000 colored lights shook my soul and made my knowledge sea tremble.
That light radiating from Dai Yuan's body actually penetrated my knowledge sea's defenses.
Colored glass divine light. It also has a great suppression effect on my soul. To cure here I must first get rid of this colored glass divine light suppression. But none of the 5 elements can suppress it. But fortunately, I am not ordinary. Conflagrated divine sense. Appear. Appear. Now her entire body is covered in pockmarks and pustules. Junior brother Yang. Let's begin. I need to completely open the acupuncture point on her chest and draw the Yin Pond's water in it. I have to take her body as an alchemy furnace and arrange spirit arrays in it. Conflagrated divine sense. Yang Kai actually asks a conflagrated knowledge sea. Focus on observing. Her breathing is getting heavier and heavier. The medicinal efficacies contained in this water are perfectly getting incorporated into my flesh. There seemed to be something blocking the flow of my strength in that spot. It's time to portray the spirit array and force the colored glass poison out. Arg. Great, my Saint Chi is circulating properly again. My skin is also returning to normal state. I feel dizzy. Stabilize your mind. Don't get distracted, you can inspect yourself all you want after everything is finished.
With the large number of herbs mixed into the yin pond and with the help of my conflagrated spiritual energy to blend the medicinal efficacies with her body, it won't be difficult to resolve the colored glass toxin. The tricky part is fusing these medicinal efficacies into Dai Yuan's physique at a rate she is able to bear. She has to rely on herself in this aspect. A lot of colored glass toxin has been removed, but with it he also lost a lot of her vital energy.
If she can't persist, I am afraid it will result in her death. I can handle it.
Junior brother Yang does not need to have any scruples, please act fully.
Well,
after arriving at this point, there is no going back.
This woman.
Besides her complexion being slightly blue, she is now a stunning beauty that can ignite a fire in any man's heart. / // quickly swallow the blood-invigorating mushroom.
Success or failure will depend on these final moments. It's a success. Dai Yuan's detoxification has been completed. But, Sister Dai Yuan, how are you doing? Sister Dai Yuan. Brother Yang.
This bead that Sister Dai Yuan spat out from her mouth doesn't look anything special.
Ha! This light. It contains thousands of rays of multicolored light that perfectly match the colored glass divine light. Does the formation of this bead have something to do with the 1,000 illusion colored glass that Dai Yuan had been ingesting to cultivate her 1,000 illusion colored glass art? / If that is the case, then this bead is not something ordinary.
After purging the colored glass toxin from Dai Yuan, she has become an extraordinary beauty. Even slightly superior to Yin Su Dai.
Ugh. Junior brother Yang.
Since you're awake, quickly adjust your breathing, your current state is quite frail.
Sigh. I have already rested for 2 days, so it should be fine now. Dai Yuan thanks Junior brother Yang.
If I had not had Junior brother Yang's help this time, I am afraid I would have already fallen.
It was thanks to your own efforts that you managed to pass through this ordeal, I did not do anything. Junior brother Yang thinks too highly of me. If not for that bottle of medicinal liquid Junior brother gave me, I would not have been able to endure the last few hours of the detoxification. The bottle of medicinal liquid Junior brother Yang gave me must have been refined from many precious herbs, yes?
The medicinal liquid's the most important ingredient is actually a drop of my golden blood.
Regardless of the process, Sister Dai Yuan ultimately succeeded, something worth celebrating. Congratulations! My face. It has finally recovered. This. Why would she do this? Junior brother Yang may laugh if he likes.
I simply think that now is not a good time to reveal this matter, so I can only conceal it for the time being.
It won't be too late to inform my honored master about this after I break through to the origin returning realm.
Sister Dai Yuan has clearly considered this matter carefully.
Right, Sister Dai Yuan, this bead came from your mouth.
And, because the 1,000 illusion colored glass art was created based on how monster beasts cultivate.
What is this bead? Right, I was only able to take out this bead and didn't inform Junior brother Yang about its uses.
And, in a sense, to me, this bead is somewhat similar to a monster core from a monster beast.
A monster core?
Some monster beasts have an innate ability to devour various minerals, extract mineral essence, and then store them in their monster core, right? Cultivating the 1,000 illusion colored glass art imitates this process by taking 1,000 illusion colored glass into my body and producing this bead.
If that is the case, now that you've lost this bead, won't it have a negative effect on you?
There is indeed some negative impact, but it's nothing serious. Long as I have enough time and enough 1,000 illusion colored glass, I can continuously produce such beads.
That's good. On the other hand, this colored glass bead will be extremely useful for Junior brother Yang.
Oh? I hope Sister Dai Yuan can explain clearly. If Junior brother Yang can refine this colored glass bead, perhaps you will be able to comprehend some of its mysteries. With Junior brother Yang's aptitude, and the assistance of this colored glass bead, I would estimate you have an 80% chance of success.
Colored glass divine light.
Ordinarily, without cultivating the 1,000 illusion colored glass art, no other cultivator had any chance of comprehending how to use colored glass divine light, but with the help of this colored glass bead, I may be able to comprehend it.
No. I can definitely do it with the help of this colored glass bead.
Junior brother Yang need not worry, this colored glass bead has no toxic side effects.
This is the compensation I promised Junior brother Yang before.
Dai Yuan has no other things of real value as all my resources have been spent on preparing for this detoxification.
I hope Junior brother Yang will not refuse. I am very satisfied with this reward. Sister Dai Lian is too considerate. Since this matter has been settled, we should head back up. And, after so many days of delay, Sister Yang Yan must have grown anxious. Is everything done? Ugh. Good, then we should leave as you are done. What happened?
Nothing happened, but I don't think it's a good idea to remain here for too long.
Xiao Xiao has been gone for 7 or 8 days now.
So it's about time for him to come back. Being too greedy may cause unnecessary troubles.
All right. Then, well, leave in the morning. Once I recover, I will visit the Dragon Cave Mountain again to thank Brother Yang in person. Ha ha.
Then I wish Sister Dai Yuan a speedy re-ovary.
Colored Glass Mountain. What is happening? Oops. Did something happen with your noblesse Colored Glass Mountain?
And, it seems that the barrier surrounding it was somewhat triggered. Since such a big event has occurred in your noble, junior brother Yang, I originally wanted to send you all the way, but it appears I will not be able to accompany you any further.
I must immediately head out.
I will have to say goodbye to you and Sister Yang Yan here. Sister Dai Yuan truly should respond promptly. We've already arrived at the edge of Grand Crystal Mountain Range, so long as we follow the path.
Yang Yan and I shouldn't have any problems leaving. Thank you.
One day, I will surely patronize your Dragon Cave Mountain. At that time, I hope we can have a long discussion.
Let's go. Hurry up and stop the spirit array. Yes. What happened here? Greetings, Master.
Master of Colored Glass Gongxing He Elder Ma, Elder Du.
The two of you have been defending this place for years. What happened just now?
Reporting to Master, last night, for some unknown reason, Elder Du suddenly felt that the grand barrier below Colored Glass Mountain seemed to show some signs of loosening. I immediately sent the Montane quarrying beast to investigate, but after I unexpectedly lost contact with it. Then, just now, the colored glass divine light suddenly erupted. The two of us believe that an ion of the barrier underground has been damaged.
The barrier has been damaged?
This has not happened in hundreds of years. Every few years we stabilize the spirit array and barrier, so how could it suddenly have become damaged?
Elder Du, do we only have one mountain quarrying beast available?
These beasts were purchased specially from Myriad Beast for the purpose of guarding Colored Glass Mountain, but Myriad Beast has not given us the complete method to cultivate and control them. We indeed have more than one mountain quarrying beast, but only that one was capable of withstanding the intensity of the colored glass divine light close to the Colored Glass Mountain's barrier.
So, we have no way of finding out what happened to the barrier below Colored Glass Mountain in its current condition? The most important thing right now is to suppress the outbreak of the colored glass divine light. If we allow things to continue like this, the entire spirit array might collapse, and we might lose this treasure mountain. Do we have any idea what could have caused this?
Master, while we suppress the outbreak here though, we must thoroughly investigate all the outsiders who entered colored glass recently. If this was not some kind of accident, it may be related to one of these outsiders.
I think so too. Yes. Elder is right. I leave it to you to investigate the outsiders in the right now. Don't allow any of them to leave colored glass. But also don't embarrass them. HM. If it really was one of them, they must have been after the 1,000 illusion colored glass. NWN good.
I want to see just who has the guts to try something so audacious.
Right. Yes. I will take care of it. That Dai Yuan brought 2 people into the, let's go and report it.
Father, please restrain your anger. In fact, there is another method besides the mountain quarrying beast to investigate what has happened with the barrier down below.
Did Father forget? 4. Explain. What other solution do you have?
Among my disciples, there is one who has cultivated the 1,000 illusion colored glass art.
1,000 illusion colored glass art. You mean the junior who currently lives on 1,000 Illusion Peak? Yes. Where is she?
It seems that she's already on her way here, probably because she noticed the situation.
1,000 Illusion Peak disciple Dai Yuan greets Master. Yuan ER, what have you been up to these past few days? Why does it look like your vitality is slightly damaged?
Your honored master said that you have a way to investigate the situation below Colored Glass Mountain. Disciple had a slight accident while cultivating, but it has not caused any lasting harm. We suspect that the underground barrier has been damaged, but we are unable to tell if it was some kind of natural occurrence or if it was done intentionally, so we need to check it.
Is there any problem?
The raised and nurtured me, so now that I can be of use to it, Dai Yuan will naturally cooperate.
Since that is the case,
investigate the situation and report back to us. 1,000 Illusion Colored Glass Mountain could not be suppressed by the 5 elements and also had the effect of restraining spiritual energy. We can only depend on someone who has cultivated the Hausen illusion colored glass art. Reporting to Master, Honored Master, the barrier beneath colored glass mountain has indeed been damaged, and nearby where the damage is there seems to be the corpse of a monster beast. Our cultivation realms are much higher than Dai Yuan's, but we are unable to use our divine senses to investigate the situation below colored glass mountain. It looks as if this monster beast touched the barrier and was killed by it, damaging it in the process.
A monster beast? Could it be the mountain quarrying beast? Marshal Niece, could you have been mistaken? He.
It can't be, the mountain quarrying beast shouldn't have damaged the barrier. It has already performed many investigations around the mountain and never once had any trouble.
Why would it suddenly make such a grave mistake? I only reported what I was able to see.
If Elder Du does not believe me, you should find some other ways to investigate the situation. Since it was the fault of the mountain quarrying beast, this issue isn't complicated. What we need to do now is patch the spirit array. Since the barrier underground has been damaged, we need to find some way to repair it remotely or compensate for the breakage.
Father. Since this problem was caused by the mountain quarrying beast, should we still investigate the outsiders currently inside the? Not good, Yang Kai.
I'll leave responsibility for this matter to you.
Everyone.
Yet this time there was an accident.
Perhaps there is something more to this incident we are not aware of yet.
Elder Du has been cultivating that mountain quarrying beast for more than 30 years and has never made any mistakes, so handling this matter will be handed to Elder Du and Elder Ma.
Of course.
Return to Thousand Illusion Peak and take a good rest for the next few months. Honored Master, Disciple will take her leave now.
Good, you've worked hard.
The damage to your vitality this time has not been light. Before you reach the minor accomplishment stage in the Thousand Illusion colored glass art, you must avoid using the colored glass divine light as much as possible. Take this bottle of 100 gauze pills, it should be able to help you restore some of your lost strength.
Many thanks, Master. It really was you.
Earlier when I was exploring the situation with colored glass mountain and found that a great deal of Thousand Illusion colored glass was missing. Also a small tunnel had been dug beneath it. Although the entire tunnel had been deliberately covered up. What kind of magical method did he use to dig a tunnel from here to Thousand Illusion colored glass mountain?
Following this small underground tunnel, I discovered that it actually led off towards Thousand Illusion Peak.
Then extract a large amount of Thousand Illusion colored glass completely undetected.
Sigh. Fortunately, I haven't told this to anyone. If this matter ever came to light, Brother Yang would be hunted down colored glass.
His method of collecting Thousand Illusion colored glass without using the Thousand Illusion colored glass art is something the elders of the would not be willing to let go of. In this way no one should suspect Junior Brother Yang. I could have only pushed the blame for the incident onto the mountain quarrying beast.
Why do you seem on edge? Why do you seem on edge?
When the stone puppet returned, it mentioned it encountered a strange monster beast. Although it was only a sixth-order monster beast and the stone puppet instantly patted it to death. The change in colored glass mountain must be related to this. I don't know if that monster beast was able to pass any information back to its master. If it did, we need to pick up our pace.
Xiao Xiao killed a monster beast? It should be a monster beast specially raised by colored glass.
I don't know what species it was, only that it was able to ignore the barriers under colored glass mountain. It was probably released by the elders of colored glass to investigate the underground situation. Fortunately, the stone puppet acted swiftly and killed it before it had time to react.
Otherwise, I am afraid things would have become troublesome. What happened? Someone is coming this way. It's Su Dai. It seems they really are targeting us.
She has an origin returning realm master accompanying her.
Marshal Sean's, are they after us?
Colored glass must have a space array that is connected to the nearby city, otherwise this situation would be impossible.
What should we do? What else can we do?
If we try to avoid them it would be like admitting we're guilty. That man surnamed John dared to take advantage of me before. I wanted to take revenge but I never thought that opportunity will present itself
But I am quite interested in.
What kind of relationship that person have with Sister Dai Yuan?
I reported to the elder in charge about that person. But after learning he is just a second-order Saint King, they had immediately lost any interest and didn't have any intention of sending out a pursuit team. Brother Luo, did you find anyone? But the elder didn't prevent me from taking some people to chase after that person. You've been looking for so long yet haven't discovered any clues yet, are you even trying? MRTIAL. What are you implying?
They left Grand Crystal Mountain Range some time ago, and although we managed to get in front of them, who knows which direction they went?
If Senior Brother Ho doesn't feel relieved, you can try searching for them yourself.
I heard that Senior Brother has recently put a lot of effort into cultivating his divine sense. This is a good opportunity to see the results of your training.
This bastard.
Knowing that soul strength is my biggest shortcoming and still pointing ITT out in front of Sister Yaisu Dai.
You. I will beat you to a pulp today. Try if you have the skill for it. Two senior brothers, please don't quarrel.
This time, I asked both of you to come out because I needed to borrow both of your strengths. Senior Brother Lu cultivates the Farsight Spirit Eye technique which is necessary to find the people we're looking for, but after finding them, Senior Brother Hao's strength is necessary to capture them. Two senior brothers both know about the incident with the S most precious treasure, the colored glass mountain, and understand that the elders suspect that it may have been caused by an outsider. Then, was that incident really some kind of plot that Brat set up? I don't know, but this matter is of great importance.
Anyone who is even slightly suspicious can't be let off. That man surnamed Yan leaving right at this moment is clearly suspicious, so we absolutely cannot let him escape.
Good, Junior Brother Luo, look again carefully. Once you find that little brat, Senior Brother will make sure to capture him. Daring to have ideas about our colored glass mountain, I must see if this brat has the guts.
Found them. That way.
It's exactly as Junior Sister described, a young man and a woman with the woman wearing all black robes.
It's definitely them. So it seems. Interesting, they're actually coming right to us. Senior Brother will go on ahead, Junior Brother Luo, you protect Junior Sister. This won't take long.
Senior Brother Ho is still so impatient.
Good, Junior Sister, let's take our time. Presumably, by the time we arrive, Senior Brother Ho will have finished up everything. After all, how could a trivial second-order Saint King raise any fuss? That's true.
Fortunately, I asked Senior Brother Luo to come along this time, otherwise, it would have been quite troublesome to find these two. Junior Sister is far too polite. If you ever have a need for Senior Brother's help in the future, all you need to do is ask and Senior Brother will surely not refuse. Junior Sister's Myriad Crystal Peak is also not far from our Swiftbird Peak, so if
this kid is only at the second-order Saint King realm. And this woman. I can't see through her true cultivation. Is she stronger than the guy? Greetings, friend. Is there some reason you have blocked my senior sisters and my path? Some reason? Are you surnamed Yan? Some reason? Did you just leave Grand Crystal Mountain Range? Yes. Very good, this whole okaying for you, little brat. Daring to have ideas about my S-colored glass mountain. Are you surnamed Yan? I am.
Even damaging the barrier protecting it, I'd like to see how you try to escape.
Could it be that I have been exposed?
No, if it was so then they wouldn't have sent some Saint Kings chasing after me.
This friend must be joking.
I came to Grand Crystal Mountain Range at the invitation of your noblest Daiyuan. I was her guest for only a few days.
How could I have had any ideas about colored glass mountain? Daiyuan? Of course. I have no reason to lie about this.
You can go back to Thousand Illusion Peak and ask Sister Daiyuan, she will surely confirm what they said.
Do you know Daiyuan? And she actually invited you to be a guest? Ask Daiyuan. Don't spout nonsense, brat. No matter what you say now, you will not be able to escape. This hoe has been entrusted to capture you, so that is what I will do.
As for what you've done or whether you're guilty, that has nothing to do with me. I am only responsible for bringing you back to face judgment.
So what this friend is saying is that you've no intention of allowing me to pass? That's how it is. He is gone. Look above.
Such a strong pressure. Even my body feels heavy.
No, I have to escape.
Yang Kai, I'll retreat first, but you must be careful. She broke free from my technique so easily.
The artifact that WOAN is using must be very powerful. But this brat. He is done for. Kneel down. How can this be? Isn't he just a second-order Saint King? When did he appear above me? It's my turn. Not good. Damn it. Do not underestimate this father here. Hiya. Arg. This guy. Who is he? How can a second-order Saint King be so strong? What? Kneel. Kneel down. Cough. Arg. Someone is coming. This is...
Among colored glass S Saint Kings, Senior Brother Ho Jian's strength is ranked among the top 10. Such an elite disciple was actually been defeated in a single blow by this guy.
Perhaps even Fong Tianzhong and Chu Changfeng would not be his match. Senior brother Luo, you see that woman in black robes over there? And, what is junior sister thinking? Can you quietly capture her?
Junior sister can see the current situation, senior brother Luo may rest assured. Since junior sister has proposed this, naturally I have my own arrangements.
Senior brother Luo, although you are not his opponent, with your flowing light escaping shadow, even if he attacks could he catch you? Even senior brother Ho isn't that surnamed Jiang's opponent, so how am I supposed to capture that woman right in front of his eyes? It'll keep him occupied. Can senior brother Luo really not satisfy junior sister's little request? Ugh. Fine.
Since junior sister thinks so highly of senior brother, just leave that woman to me. However, junior sister, you must be careful. That surname Jiang does not seem to be an ordinary person, you must make sure to not suffer a loss at his hand. If junior sister fought him Heaton, I would surely lose within 10 moves, but how could I give him such a chance?
Sister Ian, what a coincidence.
To actually meet you here, it seems we share a bond of fate.
Bond of fate, hee. You came to look for me?
We do seem to share some fate, but this time is not a coincidence. I deliberately used colored glass as space array to travel to the nearby city in order to find you.
What for? Does Sister Ian have something she needs from me? It's nothing so important, I just wondered if little brother forgot about the agreement with me from the other day? Didn't you say that you would come to visit my Myriad Crystal Peak when you have time?
Now you have suddenly decided to leave without even saying goodbye.
Could it be that senior sister Dai Yuan didn't provide you with an appropriate reception?
If so, please allow junior sister here to make up for it. Senior sister Dai Yuan is not fond of communicating with others and can be somewhat difficult to get along with. I hope little brother can be forgiving and not haggle over such small matters.
Sister Ian is far too serious.
Sister Dai Yuan's entertainment wasn't lacking in any way, it is just that junior brother has some important matters to attend to, so it is inconvenient to remain in colored glass for a long time.
So that's how it is. Little brother, before we speak any further if you don't mind, could you release my foolish senior brother? Little brother has given him an appropriate punishment already, so can you let him off with just that? He is your senior brother?
I was wondering who this blind fellow who suddenly appeared and started looking for trouble with me was, even attacking without asking anything.
Since he is Sister Ian's senior brother. Naturally I will return him to you. Arg. Ha! This person is really ruthless. Arg. Sister Ian. Junior sister. If there's nothing else, this Yang will take his leave. Please don't be in such a rush, little brother. Junior sister came here this time especially to invite little brother to visit Myriad Crystal Peak.
Little brother must know that senior sister Dai Yuan does not communicate with others even junior sister has difficulty having a good conversation with her. Junior sister has actually come here to request little brother come back on my honored master's orders. On the other hand, little brother is the first guest she brought back in the past 2 decades. Not only am I curious about this matter, even my honored master has taken an interest in it. It is not that I wish to refuse Senior Gong's invitation, but this Yang truly has some important matters to attend to that cannot wait. Would it be acceptable for this Yang to pay his respects to Sister Ian's honored master when he visits colored glass in the future? In the future. Who knows when that future date will be? It would be best for junior brother to accompany me back today. And? If I insist on not following you back? I am afraid that decision is not one little brother can make. Ha? Yang Yen. That guy. When did he go there to attack Yang Yen? Beguiling technique? He. Compose yourself. Disgraceful. Sigh. There will be a place where senior brother Hao's strength is needed later, so focus on recovering for now.
Yes. B. TCK. Take this. Enhancing the power of her beguiling technique? Music. Ha? After suffering such a big loss using her beguiling technique to deal with me last time, she dares to use it again against me?
Apparently this Insu Dai has not learned her lesson.
He. If it wasn't for my powerful soul and divine sense, I would definitely have my mind thrown into chaos.
Giggle, however, this beguiling technique does have some impressive features to it.
Giggle.
I don't believe he can stay unfazed forever.
Ha? This guy. How can he stay unaffected? Ha! Why did the music change? This is really entertaining. Then I will take my time and enjoy this show. Giggle. Want to kill me? Demonic flame. Marshal. You should know by now. This tricks won't work on me. This can't be.
I have to stall him for a little longer and give Brother Luo some more time to catch that woman.
A ribbon. Martel.
An origin-grade artifact.
It seems to have ability to restrain the circulation of Saint Chi. TNT. Come here. Arg this. He destroyed my beguiling technique in a single blow? Cough. Yes. I got it. Senior Brother Ho. The fog is getting thicker again.
She knows that her beguiling technique has no effect on me, but she's still trying to use it over and over again to deal with me. She shan't be that stupid and repeat the same mistake over and over again. All of these newly emerged figures have some kind of weapon on them. But what could she possibly be thinking? That fan. Is that an artifact? An illusion? HAAA. Its body got restored. Also, it doesn't look like it has suffered any harm. However, the color of this reconstituted monster beast is significantly dimmer than before. They're not illusions? Cheap tricks. That fan is an artifact, and the monster beasts it released are a part of its power. Those won't be an illusion either. Amazing, it seems the top disciple of colored glass has some good methods. Little brother should stop struggling pointlessly and obediently come with me. Then the weapons those girls are holding. If you want me to follow you, you first need to have proved you have the skill. Humph. Our artifacts. These artifacts are same like the fan that could summon monster beasts. Only these people are illusions. Since that is the case, it must have taken a lot of her time to refine so many artifacts. She would be miserable if I destroy her artifacts. Only they have the artifacts to attack with. If you destroy any more of my artifacts, it'll make you pay. VVT. Ha! You. This sound. Not good. This guy has humiliated me again and again in front of junior sister In Su Dai. And for that I must kill him. He. I won't be so careless this time. I will let you test the power of my broken blade. That broken blade is not simple, it must be an origin-grade high-rank artifact. He. You can't escape. Not good. So fast. I can't dodge it. I am sure that move will end his life. Impossible. He actually possesses an origin-grade defensive artifact capable of resisting my killing blow. Since you want to kill me, I won't be polite. No. It's over. Why is there so many of these mountains' peaks? Huh? It has stopped? CI. He took those illusory peaks back into the scroll. Suyen? Illusion? You? How dare you confuse me? Not good. Run. Blossoming lotus. What is happening? That light. I can't take my eyes off of it. A soul skill. It formed a lotus bud in my knowledge sea? No. It's absorbing my spiritual energy. Is that lotus bud using my spiritual energy to nourish itself? A great amount of my spiritual energy has dried up, but the lotus has only slightly bloomed. Well, it's completely unstoppable. For blooming just a tiny bit consumes so much of her spiritual energy. Would her knowledge sea be completely dried up when it fully blossoms? Saloon HUMPH. What? What should I do? Arg. What did he do to junior sister? I have to escape as possible. This person is not normal. Want to run? Arg. No. Aha. No. Senior brother. She used it just now to probe my mind, allowing her to use her beguiling technique to make it appear like Su Yen was standing in front of me. The bead Su Dai was holding. Regardless of what this bead is, I won't let it remain. Did you think I wouldn't dare to kill? You? You can't kill me. My senior brother should have succeeded by now. You need to consider the safety of your companion. Succeeded? What? Ha. Junior sister. Phew. Yang Kai, are you okay? I should be the one asking you that. Succeeded, was it? Senior brother, how are you? I am sorry. Have you woken up yet? KEAD at.
Brother Yang, there may be some misunderstanding between us. Are you worthy to pretend to be her?
Even if I fought against the entire world, she would willingly stand behind me, a cheap woman like you actually daring to transform into her likeness, never barring my path or asking if I will regret.
You really court death. Junior sister. I am not dead? But if you dare act against me again, I won't kill you this time. I'll give you a fate worse than death. Let's go. Wait for me. Junior sister Ian. Are you alright? Does it seem like I am alright? But why did he only kill Brother Ho?
If I had known that guy surnamed Jiang was so powerful, I would never have agreed to accompany in Su Dai to intercept him.
Was it simply punishing one to warn the others? Junior sister, shouldn't we find a hidden place to rest first? Yeah, let's find a place to heal first.
We're not too far from Myriad Beast Mountain.
So their disciples should pass by here quite often.
If they were to see us in this state, it would become troublesome.
Moreover, we need to discuss how to explain what has transpired here to the elders before returning.
It is as Junior sister says.
Could it be somehow related to the last secret technique In Su Dai had displayed and the woman whose name he called out?
Since separating from In Su Dai and her group, Yan Kai has been in low spirits.
Since his mood have gotten better from before, I should just ask him. Who's Su Yen? Why do you ask? Just curious. She? Then you're. She is my real senior sister. En.
But I don't know where in the star field she is now. No, she entered the star field earlier than me, but I don't know where she went.
But I don't even know when I'll be able to leave Shadowed Star. She's not on Shadowed Star? Are you worried about her?
I am worried, therefore I want to find her as possible. For now, all I can do is cultivate as quickly as possible. When I grow strong enough, I'll have a chance to leave Shadowed Star and enter the outside world to search for her.
Let's not discuss this anymore. Why didn't you kill those two just now? Although, I do not like killing, but it's not your style. Could it be you couldn't bring yourself to kill her because she was a woman?
If I could, I would naturally have killed them, but those three definitely informed Colored Glass elders about their intentions. Also, In Su Dai has a high status in the Colored Glass. If I was to really kill her, Colored Glass would definitely not let me off.
If that's the case, you shouldn't have killed any of them then, but you did kill one person. Aratalisons. I killed him because he wanted to kill me, nothing more. Now I have one less enemy.
Besides, he was just a regular disciple of the Colored Glass. No one will care even if he just dies. But if someone really coming for trouble, with the current defensive strength of Dragon Cave Mountain, there is no need to fear a small raid. Now I have many artifacts and secret techniques. I should be able to deal with normal origin returning realm masters. But there is still Lang Ching of Star Emperor Mountain and Lu Yi of Flowing Cloud Valley. They give me a sense of danger.
But this is just a feeling as we never actually fought yet. Right, where are we now? You're only asking that now? Why didn't you think about that yesterday when you were rushing around all depressed? He. Fortunately, we didn't deviate too much from our original route. We probably added 3 or 4 hours to our journey at most. That's good. But before that, should you release Xiao Xiao? And see how much 1,000 illusion-colored glass he swallowed? As you wish. This. So much 1,000 colored glass. The Daga, why is the NQY here so thick? Are you sure this is the place? Yes.
Although I don't know the specific location, if these two map fragments are pieced ether, the path they create definitely leads to this place. It's hard to put ether this treasure map, but once you find the place where the cross mark is, you might get great benefits.
We must not miss this opportunity.
I wonder the treasure marked in this map can solve the financial crisis of the Dragon Cave Mountain.
This is the place. This valley looks same as the one drawn on the map.
The In Chi here is very thick, there may be dangerous inside, you must be careful.
It would have been okay if I was alone, but with Yang Yin here. What if there is some great danger and I can't save Yang Yin? Do you know where this place is? Do you know where this place is? I don't know. Shadowed Star is too big, so how am I supposed to recognize every single area?
However, it does not look like there is any kind of settlement in the surrounding region.
Since we are already here, let's just go in and see. The final position marked on the map fragments is still uncertain, but I don't want to let them go to waste completely. Okay.
But you must follow closely, don't get further than 10 meters from me.
This place is too cold. I know. Now it's much better. Alright, let's keep going. Fire attribute Saint Chi. What did you find? Hey! There are traces of spirit arrays and barriers here, but they've all been destroyed. This seems to have been the site of a long lost. Where do we go now? That way. We encountered some remnant barriers and spirit arrays along the way. Fortunately, Yan Yan was able to see through them all.
This was obviously destroyed many years ago, but these barriers and spirit arrays are still functioning.
It must have been a very powerful at its time.
And this gives me a bad feeling. Yang Kai, I have finished breaking this barrier.
Get back. Ha? Wawa ea. Een souls. W. Wait, this is. Get out.
Generally, souls can't exist for long periods of time without a body to contain them. Wait, then I am afraid there is more than just one Een soul. This place actually have such things.
But if there is a special environment, then the soul can remain intact.
This giant mountain valley was one such environment. The Chill and Een chi which permeated this place was incredibly rich, and with enough opportunity, a disembodied soul can actually transform into a Een soul.
This number. Ha! Yan Yan. He. My newly refined artifact is not bad, right? My newly refined artifact isn't bad, right? And it's very suitable for this kind of situation.
I have other artifacts that can be used against single opponents, humph.
But if you were facing a single opponent that is stronger, its strength would be insufficient. It's just that I am disinclined to fight with others. Let's go.
Although these Een souls are quite weak, there may be stronger ones as we proceed further.
We can't be careless. There are other people here. What? There are only 4 of them, 2 third-order Saint Kings and 2 second-order Saint Kings.
It seems that they've been trapped in some kind of barrier.
Do you want to check it out?
Perhaps they'll be able to tell us where this place is.
Okay, let's quietly take a look without exposing ourselves. Damn it. Break. The attack just bounced off of it. Let me try. No matter what attack we try to use, it just bounces back. How many times do we have to attack this damn barrier to break it?
Oh, it's actually a barrier with reflective properties, interesting.
Surprisingly, she is here. Chen Shi Tao. You know them? Barely. Do you want to help them?
No, this woman is somewhat troublesome, so I don't want to get involved with them.
The situation they're in also doesn't seem to be that dangerous. Judging from the state of that barrier, they should be able to break free in a day or 2. But I want to study. Ha! Damn it! What was that sound? Marshal Sean's. Not good. That is. So it's you. Why are you here? Eh? You are. Could it be little brother Yang doesn't recognize me?
This young lady is Chen Shi Tao of Clear Sky. We met each other in the Flowing Flame Sandfield.
Flowing Flame Sandfield?
Anyone who could survive the Flowing Flame Sandfield cannot be taken lightly.
Only send order Saint King Realm? So it's you, I remember now. For a moment I thought little brother Yang hadn't put me in his eyes and really forgotten about me. Ah. How could that be? Right, little brother Yang, why have you come here?
We stumbled upon this place by accident and felt it was a little strange, so we decided to come in and explore. We sensed some movement from this place a moment ago and came to investigate. However, we didn't know what was happening, so we concealed ourselves.
Please don't blame us for acting cautiously. Since you've come here, could I ask little brother Yang for a favor? What kind of favor? Looks like I can't ignore this trouble anymore. Could you attack this barrier with your companion from the outside?
This barrier has the ability to reflect attacks, so it is quite troublesome for us to break from the inside, but if you attack from the outside, there shouldn't be a problem.
What do you think? All right. Many thanks, little brother Yang. After we get out of trouble, I will be sure to express my gratitude. It's just a minor matter, Sister Chen need not be so polite. It's cracking. Sure enough. Great. We can finally get out of this barrier. Sister Chen, are you familiar with this person?
I am not too familiar with him, I just met him twice in the Flowing Flame Sandfield. However, he's quite an interesting person.
Interesting. Sister Tao, just now you said he was also in the Flowing Flame Sandfield, right?
And I met him in the Flowing Flame Sandfield.
The last time I saw him, he was just a first-order Saint King. It looks like he had some good opportunities inside.
A first-order Saint King actually dared to enter Flowing Flame Sandfield. He really must not know the immensity of heaven and earth.
Oh. He is actually a second-order Saint King now.
Him being able to live must all be due to luck. I bet he only wandered around the periphery of the first layer. He didn't just wander around the periphery of the first layer, he at least reached the second layer, as that's where I met him.
He broke through the first layer? Oh. It is true. But
Senior Brother Wang is right about one thing, his luck is really quite good.
how can that be? His luck? Luck is not strength, Junior Sister Chen. Haven't you heard that counting on luck only leads to disaster? Senior Sister Tao, could he be the guy you mentioned last time? That's him. I knew I shouldn't have come here. Eh?
If everything in life was decided by luck, there would be no need to cultivate at all.
So it's him.
In that case, we should really become friends with him.
Now I am doing free labor while also drawing the ire of a complete strangers.
I need to leave after breaking this barrier.
It's broken.
Many thanks for your assistance, little brother Yang. This young lady is extremely grateful.
Sister Chen is too polite, such a trivial matter isn't worth mentioning.
You guys talk slowly, I will check out the spirit array.
She seems really interested in that formation. It seems so. This is Wang Yuhan and this is Chen Fanlei.
They are from Extreme Path.
Hello there. This Yang Yen. Right. Little brother Yang, why are you here in Grand Burial Valley? This is Grand Burial Valley?
Little brother Yang, you couldn't have really inadvertently stumbled into this place.
Without knowing what it was, could you? I really didn't know what this place was. This is the Grand Burial Valley that was left behind after the ancient Yang was destroyed? Yup, and I've heard some rumors about this place before. It seems that you're not ignorant about this much at least.
According to Dai Yuan, but over 2,000 years ago ancient Yang had been razed to the ground and its headquarters became this strange place known as Grand Burial Valley. It was also rumored that although ancient Yang had been destroyed, there is still a secret cave left behind where most of this former great S accumulated wealth was hidden. However, there are still many dangers here and no one had managed to find that cave.
That's correct. If that is the case, could it be that ancient map fragments Yan Yan possesses as leading us to the location of ancient Yanya's secret cave?
If this is really the case, we would really be able to solve the current poverty-stricken situation of Dragon Cave Mountain.
Many thanks, Sister Chen.
If I had not met Sister Chen this time, my companion and I might still be ignorant of where we were. Fortunately, your luck is quite good. Entering this place is quite dangerous, even for an origin returning realm masters.
Sister Chen, telling him these things is useless. Ha ha. This friend just inadvertently broke into this place, so how could he intend to go deeper?
Since I now know that this is Grand Burial Valley, I will naturally not delve any deeper. And, I assume that you've come here for something important, so this Yang won't delay you any further. Goodbye.
Take care, Brother Yang. Brother Yang, please. Ha ha. Take care. Yang Yan, let's go. So quickly? I still haven't.
This Brother Yang indeed has some good luck. Without knowing anything at all, he actually wandered into Grand Burial Valley. Senior brother, you don't seem to like him very much. Fortunately, he ran into Sister Chen, otherwise, he wouldn't even know how he died. It has nothing to do with like or dislike. I just can't help looking down on people who rely solely on luck to survive. It is quite rare to encounter a person like Yang Kai who carries a great destiny. I never thought that before I even had a chance to ask him, this Wang Yuhan would drive him away.
It's really annoying.
Luck can only get a person so far, next time, his luck might not be so good and result in his death.
I wanted to try inviting him to accompany us. Maybe relying on his luck we could have reduced the risk to a minimum. Oh, Senior Sister Chen. What is it? You forgot to ask where he came from again. Humph. Now, where should I find him? You are the one blamed for this.
If it wasn't for this guy interrupting or distracting me, I would ask where he lives at least. If I knew that, the next time I'd go out, I could have invited him to accompany me.
Forget it. Let's go.
We need to find that Thunder Pond as possible so Fan Lake can break through his bottleneck.
Junior sister, Humph. Let's find the Thunder Pond. Yang Kai.
I finally got to spend some time with Chen Shirtao after she came out from the flowing flame sand field. This time I must get her if I can really obtain this woman. Not only would I have a beautiful flower to accompany me in the future, perhaps I could even use her to enter clear sky.
Young Master Wang is here again.
I heard that Miss Chen has returned, so I came to visit her.
Sister Chen, you haven't suffered any injuries in the flowing flame sand field, have you? If I was there by your side, I definitely wouldn't have let anything hurt you. Just some minor injuries. Ha ha. Thank you for Brother Wang's concern. But I am fine. I heard that the Lantern Festival is in a few days. Sister Chen, do you want go there with me to enjoy the festivities? I am sorry, but I won't be able to accompany you. I have some important matters to attend to in the... Alright. Young Master Wang. The gifts you sent to the clear sky has been returned again.
I have shown my sincerity to Sister Chen many times, but she just stays indifferent. If I keep doing that, it will just annoy her. Looks like I will never win her over.
The only thing I can do now is give up. TCK. I really envy them, they can go to the flowing flame sand field. I heard that there are a lot of treasures and opportunities there. We are not so luck, we can only cultivate diligently. I even heard that most people who return from there have gained a lot of benefits. My sister came back with millions of Saint crystals, and after giving most of them to she still has more than enough on her hand. On top of that, she also received many origin grade artifacts from her. Sister Chen?
Yes, she was really lucky and found a Saint crystal lode in the flowing flame sand field. After returning to she gave most of that to and in return her Grand Elder personally gave her a origin grade high rank artifact.
This looks like now I need to work even harder to win her over. She is beautiful and rich.
If I win her over, with her influence and contribution to the clear sky, I will definitely be able to enter there in the future.
Right, recently I encountered a bottleneck. I heard that there is a thunder pond at the Grand Burial Valley. If I can go there, I will be able to break through the bottleneck. Alright, I will also go with you.
You should also ask your sister to come. I heard that there are many hidden traps and barriers there. Having more people will make it easier.
Ancient Yang's site, this place feels weird. We couldn't be. Yes. Looks like we are inside some kind of a barrier.
Everything was going just fine till that little brat named Yang Kai appeared.
Sister Chen paid so much attention to him.
I have to do something to make Sister Chen pay more attention to me.
This is Grand Burial Valley? What do you want to do? Since we're already here, I don't have any intentions of just leaving, but what about the directions on those two map fragments? If it doesn't point to the inner recesses, then there's no need for us to take unnecessary risks. Nothing.
I was just thinking that if this is really the former site of a great, it must be covered with many powerful barriers and spirit arrays. Then I'll have to disappoint you. The direction these fragments indicate really is towards the depths of this place. But you can rest assured that there is no barrier or spirit array in this world I cannot break. If there were people still living here tending to these spirit arrays, I wouldn't be able to make any guarantees, but only dilapidated barriers that cannot display their full might remain now, so how could they pose any problems?
Fine.
Since you're so confident, let's continue deeper and see if the place marked on the map fragments is the so-called secret cave of the ancient Yang. If it is, then we should be able to find enough riches to allow you to purchase any artifact refining and spirit array materials you want.
Let's take a detour so we do not meet that group before continuing deeper into the ruins.
We are still in the periphery, and the spirit arrays here are nothing to Yang Yen.
With her, I can basically walk about unimpeded.
Inner reaches of ancient Yang. I hoped that I would find something of value here at the inner reaches, but there is nothing here. This place had existed for over 2,000 years, countless cultivators had searched through this place, so even if there had been treasures left here at one point, anything good must have already fallen into others' hands. There's a big spirit array here.
I am afraid it will take some time to crack. Can we go around it?
No. I told you before that as I keep arranging spirit arrays and artifact refining, I will be able to unlock more and more knowledge about these subjects from my memories, and this is a good opportunity.
Alright. How long will it take you to crack it? Will there be any danger? 2 or 3 days. Martel, absolutely not.
I should take this opportunity and focus on refining the dragon bone sword and dragon bead.
Ha! Done. And, let's move on. I am beginning to like this place more and more.
Last time, I should have entered the flowing flame sand field with you. I heard that there were many spirit arrays there.
If you had come in with me, you would probably be disappointed.
Although there were some barriers there weren't many. And, I did see a giant ruin of an ancient though, one that seemed nearly completely intact at that. Unfortunately I didn't have an opportunity, and there's no telling how many years it will be until the next time the flowing flame sand field opens. These two map fragments has led us here, but there are no further instructions beyond that. The yin qi is becoming thicker and thicker, resisting it is constantly consuming my Saint Qi. Thankfully, Yang Kai has huge reserves of Saint Qi in his body so he can cover for me.
What should we do?
The Yin souls that attacked us before had the strength of a ordinary origin returning realm master. There are more dangers to this place than what could be seen on the surface.
If I say we need to go back now, would you feel unwilling?
I am also unwilling, and since that is the case, let's keep looking. In any case, it's just a 500-kilometer search radius. At worst we can just dig up the entire 1,000-kilometer region.
Let's go. Yang Yen. What's wrong? Do you smell something strange? It's like there's a faint rotten odor in the air.
So, it wasn't just my imagination.
My demonic flame has no effect on it. Snort.
A corpse soldier. Corpse soldier? This corpse soldier's aura is on par with a peak-level 3rd Order Saint King.
What is this? You can think of him as a special kind of life form. Excellent. 2 big supplements delivered themselves to me. And one is a fresh here are we Kianzi be scrumptious. Since this corpse soldier is a life form, then naturally it would possess sentience and a soul. It's not surprising for it to speak. Kessa Sukt, you also won't escape, you'll be eating both of you. You want to eat my companion? I am afraid your teeth will break. He is completely unharmed.
Corpse soldiers have extremely strong physical bodies incomparable to cultivators in the same realm, not much different from defensive artifacts of the same level.
Seem to earn a lot about us. I see. Kiki. Bye, you will be the first. A human's fist. Why is it so strong? Squirming. Yang Kai, your hand. This 2nd Order Saint King doesn't seem so simple. Be careful of his corpse chi. It's extremely virulent.
Once it invades your body, it's extremely difficult to get rid of.
2nd Order Saint King realm guy is different from the ones I encountered before.
There is no point in me to continue struggling here.
What? So fast? What? It's still following me. Space Blade.
This. If this attack hits me, I have a feeling that I will surely die.
Oh. My arm.
This guy is too powerful. If this continues like this,
I will surely die. Humph. Even my golden blood thread was contaminated with that black corpse chi.
I have only been cultivating his golden thread technique for a short time. If I had used it skillfully, this kind of contamination would never have occurred.
Well, this little amount of corpse chi won't be an issue. Let's go. What else do you know about these corpse soldiers? Corpse soldier is just a classification in a hierarchy of similar creatures.
Just like Yin souls, corpse soldiers could only be born in environments rich in Yin chi. When a living cultivator or creature died here, under a combination of chance and opportunity, its soul and flesh would not just wither away but instead transform into a different kind of existence.
This is what a corpse soldier is. Corpse soldiers could also artificially be created through evil secret arts. On Shadowed Star, there were many that possessed these kinds of evil arts. However, corpse soldiers required both the soul and flesh body to endure after death and reintegrate with one another. These creatures could roughly be divided into 3 levels: 100-year corpse soldiers, 1,000-year corpse generals, 10th Ascend-year corpse kings.
100-year corpse soldiers has an extremely difficult time cultivating because they were essentially undead and could not easily absorb world chi. As such, they cultivated many times slower than living creatures on average. Or a corpse soldier that cultivated for a few hundred years can be inferior to an ordinary Saint King realm cultivator.
The strength of a corpse soldier is far superior to others in the same equivalent realm.
The corpse soldier you encountered just now had probably taken 700 or 800 years of cultivation for it to reach this kind of level. Once a corpse soldier was promoted to a 1,000-year corpse general, it would have power on par with an origin returning realm master. A 10,000-year corpse king would be far more powerful than an ordinary origin king because the flesh body of a 10,000-year-old corpse king was almost indestructible. We were following the trail of its corpse chi, but it ends here. There are traces of spirit arrays here, but it's just a simple illusion array, nothing difficult to crack.
All right. A nested array. Not good. I found it. Hit that. All right. No reaction? Destroyed. This doesn't make sense. This spirit array would be very troublesome even for me to crack, but the corpse soldier disappeared as it entered here. It's impossible for him to be the master of this spirit array. Could he have simply known a safe route through this spirit array? Impossible, unless he was an array grandmaster before his death. He wouldn't be able to accomplish that even if he was far stronger.
Whatever the case, he must still be here, not to mention, with this place being so well hidden, don't you think it might be the place we've been looking for?
You mean, long as we can find where he's hiding, while also complete our original objective? Maybe. It's not too late.
Search carefully.
Leave it me.
Even after searching for half an hour, this is the most suspicious place I found. If I didn't have some attainments in spirit arrays, I am afraid I would have missed this entirely.
Go in and have a look.
This is definitely a cave heaven, and the world energy aura inside is quite astonishing.
It's likely the place we are looking for.
Really?
But
the corpse chi inside is also quite dense. It seems that more than one corpse soldier lives here.
If there was only one corpse soldier, there would not be anything to fear. But if there are many of them, you won't be able to handle them all on your own. Indeed.
Since this is the site of the ancient Yang, it means that these corpse soldiers appeared after its destruction. It is very likely that many of them were disciples of the ancient Yang, and only because of some coincidences they became like this after they died. In other words, the most powerful existence here would be a 2,000-year-old corpse general, equivalent to a second-order origin returning realm at best.
If so, then let's go in.
In the deepest depths of this cave, there are many channels extending in multiple directions. But where does each of these channels lead to?
What did you find?
Corpse soldiers, lots of them.
But they seem to be in a state of hibernation.
We should be fine as we're careful not to disturb them. I am not sure, I only probed one of the channels down below and found 7 or 8 corpse soldiers. This place is probably a corpse cave.
How many are there?
There were at least 100 channels down there.
If every channel is the same as the one I probed, then there should be
a corpse cave?
Oh. But we are already here.
There are rumors of some special places that are able to easily give rise to corpse soldiers, and if corpse soldiers slumber in such places, they can more easily merge their soul and flesh body to obtain sentience.
If this is really a corpse cave, it's a very dangerous place. We seem to have entered an incredibly dangerous place.
I will hide our auras, so we won't have to worry about being discovered.
Let's go. Brother Nie? How did you become like this? Did you encounter some kind of danger outside?
I truly encountered some danger, and in a moment of carelessness, my arm was cut off.
Such a thing actually happened? After so many years, did an Origin Realm cultivator enter Grand Burial Valley? This Nie let his guard down and was unexpectedly injured heavily.
It wasn't an Origin returning Realm Master, it was just a second-order Saint King.
Ah, Brother Nie must be joking.
If we were still humans, such an injury would be very difficult to heal, but in our current state, a cut-off arm isn't even worth worrying about. I am afraid that Brother Nie's injury can't be healed so simply.
If I am not mistaken, part of Brother Nie's severed arm is missing, right? I just discovered it just now. Could a second-order Saint King really be so powerful? Brother Nie, did you underestimate your opponent?
It's not that this Nie underestimated him, it's just that the power he used was too strange.
Eve never encountered a technique like that before. What kind of power?
This.
You mean, he cut your arm off with a black blade-like attack? And the attack gave off no energy fluctuations, but was able to easily slice through your body?
Oh. After getting hit by that strange attack, a part of my arm simply disappeared.
Do you know anything? From what you've described, it sounds like your opponent was using Space Force.
What?
Space Force? Are you serious? Among Heaven Battling Union's elders, there has always been one who cultivates Space Force.
I had the honor of seeing Elder Mo Shaosheng display such a divine ability once before, but
if what Brother Nie said was accurate, this intruder's attainments in the Tao of Space are too high. Even Elder Mo was not capable using Space Force to create a blade that could cut through an opponent's body, so how did a mere second-order Saint King achieve this?
That is why I said it sounded like he was using Space Force, but I can't say for certain.
Eve also heard much about Mo Shaosheng.
If that little brat was really able to form a blade from Space Force though, it would be quite terrifying no matter the circumstances.
Right, Brother Nie, when you returned, did properly cover your tracks?
Naturally, and even if that person finds this place, he won't be able to break the barrier protecting it.
Fair enough.
But I really don't know whether I should be thankful towards the ancient Yang or if I should hate them. If not for them, I would not have died back then, but without them, perhaps I would have long ago passed on.
Now that I have ended up like this, it's
alright, let's not think about such things anymore. It's our force turn to guard this place for this decade, so just in case, let's go take a look so that the seniors don't wake up and punish us for acting negligent. Alright, they'll go and check the situation out with Sister Lon. Brother Nie, you should use the Yin Chi here to quickly connect your severed arm.
I came all the way here following a faint medicinal fragrance. Let's go and try our luck in another cave.
Now it looks like the spirit grasses and spirit medicines had been eaten away by the corpse soldiers sleeping here.
It's the aura of a living person. 2 of them at that. It seems the people Brother Nie met really managed to intrude. They are going towards another cave. Oh no, they must be headed for the ore and artifact storage.
That place is where the seniors are storing a vital material for their future plans.
Looks like they headed for another cave.
We have to solve this ourselves. We should avoid alarming the seniors, otherwise, once they learn we allowed intruders to get this far, we'll be punished.
Alright, but let's follow them for now. I didn't expect to see so many secret arts in this storage area. Well, I am not complaining. The secret technique is about corpse refinement. Emptied.
The ancient Yang was a great not inferior to heaven battling Union Oregon Thunder TYPH, so it is normal that they had such secret books.
That's why so many corpse soldiers to appear here 2,000 years later. I have finished collecting all the books here.
Presumably, some ancient Yang disciples or elders had cultivated these techniques, and let's go to the next cave.
Ha ha. We finally got some good things. That's a functioning spirit array and it seems to be gathering the surrounding world energy to maintain these artifacts. No matter, let's collect everything here first.
This place was also emptied out.
What should we do? They've already entered that place. Even the seniors can't enter that place.
The ancient Yang's most precious treasure is housed inside that room.
Since the seniors can't enter there, naturally we can't either. We can only wait here for now. There will be no accidents, right?
With their cultivations, there's no way they can take the sun's true essence out with them, so we don't need to worry.
We should just sit back and watch the show. Whoa! So many Saint crystals. 10th Sandier Ice Jade. Are you certain? A 10th Sandier Ice Jade? 10th Sandier Ice Jade is also known as one of the 3 great profound jades. Just a fist-sized 10th Sandier Ice Jade is a priceless treasure. 10th Sandier Ice Jade is extremely rare even among ice jade. If an ice attribute cultivator used 10th Sandier Ice Jade to refine a personal artifact, it would allow them to more efficiently transform world energy and increase their cultivation efficiency.
If an ice attribute artifact had some 10th Sandier Ice Jade added to it, it could increase its power by at least 30% and could even allow such an artifact to release a frigid aura that could freeze an opponent's body and soul.
It was a supreme ice attribute treasure. This barrier is really good.
There must be something valuable here or it wouldn't have a barrier around it.
Let's take a look at these 4 space rings first. Looks like all these rings are filled with Saint crystals. What about this one? Can you open this? But are you sure you want to open it? Let's open it.
I don't know why, but I feel a dangerous aura coming from this thing. I believe that even if it is dangerous, we should be able to defend ourselves.
Let's open it.
If we were to just give up after coming this far, it would be too much of a waste. I will start breaking the barrier, you should be careful.
Ugh. Stone puppet, came out. Go and eat all the Saint crystal and the rare ores.
This guy is really weird, although it has a small body, its stomach is like a bottomless pit. Coincidentally, among the first ores the stone puppet devoured after it was born were space spirit crystals that contain large amounts of space force. It is probably because of this that the stone puppet's stomach capacity had increased exponentially.
I am afraid that even with Yang Yen here, the barrier will still take quite some time to break.
There are 2 corpse soldiers hiding nearby, but fortunately, they are just as strong as Herder Saint Kings.
Forget it, they are not a threat, I will pretend that I didn't notice them. There are subtle changes in the barrier. Is it about to break? Ugh. Not good, be careful. Not good. This fire is extremely pure and destructive.
My origin-grade low-rank artifacts are not something that can withstand the might of this fire.
Step aside. No effect? Artifact spirit. It also has no effect?
Artifact spirit, don't be impulsive.
It can actually withstand that extremely pure fire? Not good. Ha? Want to kill me? Then let's see who kills who. Finally. Look. Sun's true essence. That is. Sun's true essence? That is. Sun's true essence? Leave this for now. The violent exchange just now must have woken up the slumbering corpse soldiers. TB this is. Kakik. Humph, Since you know that your companions are coming, you two are not hiding anymore? Why does these two corpse Sodai are just standing at the entrance? Could it be they are afraid of the sun's true essence? Min. Don't. He. Is sun's true essence something that a second-order Saint King can touch? Daring to break into our corpse cave and even having ideas about our sun's true essence, just wait for the seniors to come and see what fate awaits you. Now, these two will less become our companions. Sisterlan should speak a little more kindly, after all, we'll all be family in the future. Why do I need to treat them politely? Transforming into corpse soldiers and obtaining sentience will take them at least 100 years, fair enough, there really isn't any need for us to be polite with them. If they're even successful. If they fail to become one of us, they'll just turn into our food. Looks like these two are really afraid of the sun's true essence and don't dare to come inside the cave. From these two corpse soldiers' conversation, it is clear that corpse general level existences are on their way. The most important thing right now is to find a way to take away this sun's true essence. Yang Yen, is there any way for us to take away this sun's true essence? There is, but it would take quite a bit of time and effort to implement. Such a terrifying coercion. Third order origin returning realm. Not good. Is the only option to immediately flee? This is one of the most valuable treasures I have ever seen. I still have a number of drops of profoundine sunflower water. If I can draw out the astonishing fire attribute energy inside the sun's true essence, I can continue refining the profoundine sunflower water. Damn it. That malevolent aura is getting closer. I need to leave immediately, otherwise it will be too late. That's right. Xiao, can you swallow that? Xiao, come here. The stone puppet? Can it really do it? I am not sure, but there is no other way now, so I can only try this. The stone puppet has an innate ability to devour all kinds of ore and absorb their essence. But this innate ability of theirs is really powerful. This. Xiao is also hesitating. This. Even Xiao is afraid of the sun's true essence. It's alright. You don't have to force yourself. Looks like there is no other way, get ready. We are leaving this place. Roar. Oh. This is. What happened to Xiao? This. I know. Really. Worthy of the stone puppet race. Ugh. Incredible. The runes on the stone puppet's body is actually suppressing the sun's true essence. Come back. Shrink. This is. He actually had a way to take away the sun's true essence? In that case, you guys can stay in this stone cave forever. It depends if whether you have the ability to keep us here. Humph, smelly brat. How can this be? Break. He actually. A blade made out of Space Force? He actually killed her in a single strike. Now it's your turn. Impossible. I need to Retarat. Who allowed you to escape? Corpse General. The things that you stole. Return them. Ugh. Space Force? I need to escape. What to run? Go. Now. Where's the sun's true essence? What happened to it? You couldn't stop a trivial second-order Saint King? Taken away. The other party cultivated the Tao of space, and it seems his attainments in it are extremely high, allowing him to directly tear space and flee. Does senior brother Mo think he could have stopped him if he were here? Impossible. The sun's true essence was the key to our promotion to Corpse Kings, but now that it has been taken away, what are we supposed to do? The sun's true essence was the key to our promotion to Corpse Kings, and, without the sun's true essence, how are we supposed to continue our corpse refinement art and reach the Corpse King stage? But now that it has been taken away, what are we supposed to do? Achieving immortal and indestructible bodies? Indeed, even if he is proficient in Space Force, we can't just let him go. I'll go now and capture him. Senior brother Mo, could it be you've forgotten about Star Emperor Mountain? Although the sun's true essence has been lost, that might not necessarily be a bad thing. Although 2,000 years have passed, if we leave this place at this time, it will draw those monsters' attention. Star Emperor Mountain. What? Do senior brothers know why our ancient Yang put this piece of sun's true essence here? Does junior brother Kong know? I was never quite certain about this matter, but now I am at least 80% sure. Senior brothers should take a look over there to see if they can feel anything. Junior brother Kong, you are the only direct descendant of our honored master, do you know something?
If so, don't keep your senior brothers in suspense.
Such rich chi.
It looks like it has been sealed off somehow and is now only slightly revealing itself. But even so, the corpse chi here is far denser than anywhere else in the corpse cave.
Yes. Junior brother Kong, although the three of us are older than you, how could we compare with your understanding of the secrets?
The matters of the past should be left in the past. The several senior brothers don't need to care about them so much. The reason why I brought all of you here was because it was the master's orders, a last-ditch attempt to preserve some of the ancient Yang heritage.
Preserve heritage. We are not even living beings anymore.
At that time, my strength wasn't very high, and although my father was the master, I was not qualified to know many of the core secrets. However, I once heard my father and mother talking about this secret cave, and at that time, they said that there was an underworld wellspring sealed here.
An underworld wellspring. Indeed.
In the past, we obviously wouldn't have known what an underworld wellspring was, but I assume senior brothers all understand now, right? No wonder a corpse cave formed here. It turns out there was actually an underworld wellspring. It is the most coveted holy lands for existences like us. In order to seal this underworld wellspring, one of our ancient Yang's former masters somehow obtained a piece of sun's true essence and used its scorching sun's true fire to suppress it. This method on its own could be considered quite good, but in order to store the sun's true essence absolutely safely, some later generations' masters spent a huge price to refine the 10,000-year ice jade pedestal and placed it here. It could be said that this matter is one of the biggest secrets that only the master and a few select elders were eligible to know. Although I heard a few words about this many years ago, I didn't understand much about them. On top of that, with the sun's true essence sealing this place, we were unable to even get close to it.
How could junior brother ask such a thing? We four brothers are already family, how could we blame you? So I never bothered telling senior brothers. I hope senior brothers won't blame me.
But now it seems there really is an underworld wellspring here. Indeed, if we completely open the seal, it should not be impossible for us to reach the Corpse King level, and this method is far safer than the corpse refinement art we were originally planning to use.
Exactly.
None of us have attempted to cultivate the last part of the corpse refinement art, but having to rely on an item as dangerous as that sun's true essence is really quite daunting. It seems we should be thanking that kid who took away the sun's true essence. I always wondered why the practiced corpse refinement and why Elder Lu possessed several extremely powerful corpse puppets, but now it makes sense.
It seems it was all because of this place.
Presumably, without the sun's true essence suppression, with our current strength, it should not be difficult to break the seal. Before we begin though, we need to make we are not disturbed by outsiders again, otherwise, if someone becomes aware of our survival, word may reach Star Emperor Mountain's ears.
That's easy enough to solve.
Just let them go clean up the area. In any case, the outside world's powerhouses don't know anything about the situation here, long as we don't act too overtly there shouldn't be any big problems.
Kakik. We somehow made it.
If I didn't tear space and escape at the critical moment, I am afraid I would have lost my life there.
That attack of the corpse general in red still affected the stability of the void tier, nearly causing me and Yan Yan to become forever lost in the void.
I am not sure if it was my imagination or not, but before leaving the corpse cave, I felt an unusual aura coming from the place where the 10,000-year ice jade pedestal had stood. Forget it, escaping from a peak-level origin returning realm master is fortunate enough. Yang Yan seemed to still be quite frightened by what had happened in the corpse cave. We should leave this damn place as possible.
Stop. What happened?
It's nothing, I just sensed someone from that group we met before, but her condition seems to be a bit off.
Who is that? Lu Ying.
She is by herself.
What happened to the others who were with her? Let's go and take a look. Sister Lu Ning.
I have been looking a whole day and night but I haven't seen anyone, is there really no other way? Senior brother Yang, please help me rescue senior sister Chen. She is currently being attacked by a Ninth Order monster beast.
Senior brother Yang?
Sister Lu Ying, why are you so flustered?
A Ninth Order monster beast? How could there be monster beasts here? And a Ninth Order one at that?
I don't know, but it was indeed a Ninth Order monster beast. Senior sister Chen and the others were trapped by it, but they found a way for me to escape so I could look for help. Sister Lu Ying must be joking, I am just a second order Saint King, even lower than Sister Chen and brother Wang.
Right.
That monster beast is too powerful, then with all four of us ether had barely been able to resist it. Even if I take brother Yang there, he would only wind up as another victim. Senior brother Yang, I beg you, please come with me before it's too late.
If even they were trapped by that monster beast, if I come with you, wouldn't I just be seeking death?
I had been incredibly anxious to find help, but there are no one here in Grand Burial Valley with the ability to help us.
What type of monster beast was it?
It is a Thunder attribute monster beast that has strength equal to a First Order Origin returning Realm Master. However, IT was able to use the Thunder Pond where it lives to create a barrier and raise its strength, otherwise Senior Sister Chen and the others wouldn't have been trapped and would have already escaped.
Thunder Pond? And there is a Thunder Pond here that not many people know of.
This time, Senior Sister Chen's younger brother, Chen Fanlei, wanted to use the Thunder Pond to break through a bottleneck he was facing with his secret art. I want the Thunder Liquid in that Thunder Pond.
Sister Luing should lead the way then.
But that monster beast suddenly appeared. This girl.
NAH? Although this Yang's strength is not high, since Sister Chen is in danger, I cannot just remain indifferent. Brother Yang. Lead the way. How did you encounter that monster beast?
Actually, we came to the Grand Burial Valley this time to find the Thunder Pond.
After we downed it, Chen Fanlei entered it and began circulating his secret art to absorb the Thunder attribute energy into his body.
While the other three stood guard, everything was well and good. But a few days later, a Silver Knight Thunder Beast suddenly rushed out from the depths of the Thunder Pond. It caused Chen Fanlei's breakthrough to fail. Because I have an artifact which was specially designed to help me escape, Sister Chen and others forcefully tear open a part of the barrier and let me out. After such a long time, I don't think things are optimistic. That Silver Knight Thunder Beast seemed to possess quite a high level of intelligence as it was able to stimulate an ancient spirit array around the Thunder Pond, activating a barrier that trapped their group of 4 inside. It had been a full day and a night since I escaped. No, Senior Sister Chen has a powerful defensive artifact. Last time, in the Flowing Flame Sand Field, we collected a lot of Saint Crystals, and after returning, we handed most of them over there. As a reward, the elders gave all of us some rare artifacts. Senior Sister Chen was given a 9-Palace Heavenly Silk Parasol, an Origin-grade high-rank defensive artifact. In any case, I have to thank Brother Yang for lending his assistance this time. So even if they can't defeat that monster best, holding out for some time shouldn't be a problem.
No need to be so polite. We have arrived. Roar. Damn it, we can't hold on for much longer like this.
No matter how we attack the barrier, they instantly repair itself using the Thunder Pond's power. Right now we can only defend from this monster beast's attack Bonsair, or later we will exhaust our Saint Chi and die.
Ha! Senior Sister Chen. Senior Sister Chen, I am back. Junior Sister Luing, you found help? Senior Brother Yang? I didn't fail Senior Sister's expectations.
I brought Senior Brother Yang back with me.
So it is Brother Yang. So she actually brought back Brother Yang. He is only a second-order Saint King, so how is he supposed to break the barrier and rescue us? He actually came to save us again. You? What use is there in bringing him here? The 3 of us struggled desperately to let you escape, yet he was the best you could find? It's like you're looking forward to us dying, sir. Senior Brother Wang, don't you think you've said too much? Did you forget just where we are? Ordinarily, no one will come to this Grand Burial Valley. Junior Sister Luing being able to find and bring back little Brother Yang is already a stroke of good fortune. At death's door he is still so arrogant. Well, no need for me to bother with him. But this monster beast is quite strong. Ha! Little Brother Yang, if you have any way means to help us, please hurry, we won't be able to last much longer. This person can absorb the lightning. Either he has some kind of special constitution or cultivated a very profound secret art. Wait a moment. Yang can take task of breaking the spirit array. This barrier with the Thunder Pond as an energy source is not something that could be broken through brute force in a short time, so why waste my time? I was waiting for you to say that. Done. Eve already removed the connection between the Thunder Pond and the barrier. Without its energy source, you should be able to destroy now. I was wondering if he had some kind of profound skill, but in the end, he's still just relying on brute force. Can't he see that with this Thunder Pond here as an energy source, trying to break this barrier by force is pointless? Sister Chen, we can't rely on this little brat, we have to find a way to overcome this crisis on our own. Wait, it's not quite right. Thunder attribute energy from the Thunder Pond. The deadwood is channeling it into the earth. This trivial piece of deadwood was able to play such a magical role? Go! I can't stay here for long, I need to quickly break this barrier and then be on my way. The power of Brother Yang's artifact is several times greater than what I saw previously. Looks like Brother Yang had been concealing much of his strength until now. Little Brother Yang, watch out. Purple shield. Origin grade high-rank defensive artifact. Where did this brat get such an artifact? Did he buy it? No, he don't look that rich. We must make good use of this opportunity. Great, the Silver Knight Thunder Beast's attention is on Brother Yang right now. We have to break this barrier. The shield can easily block the monster beast's attacks. Since that's the case, I can't waste more time. I must break the barrier with all my strength. The barrier is about to break. I must take this opportunity to impress Sister Chen. Ing. Ha! Break! The barrier is broken. Senior brother is amazing. Isn't it a bit premature to be celebrating? Junior Sister Chen need not worry. Now that we've escaped from that barrier though, naturally we won't give it any chance to fight back. Junior brother, join me in testing its might. Yes. Wait. Take this, beast. Yang Yan, take advantage of this chaos and go collect the thunder liquid. Thunder pawns are quite scarce, but they were of great benefit to cultivators who cultivate thunder attributes, secret arts or martial skill. No wonder their group so much risk to come here. Not good. Roar. We need to quickly do something about that beast. Not good. Fall back. Junyak brother. This beast dares to hurt my friend? Golden thread. The Silver Knight Thunder Beast's scales are pretty tough, the golden thread can't penetrate it. In that case I will have to use my trump card. SIV. It actually ran back to the pawn? Whatever, I never wanted to fight it anyways. What did he do? Why did the Silver Knight Thunder Beast retreat? This Yang Kai, taking the limelight from me again. I am not sure, it just suddenly retreated on its own. Was that Silver Knight Thunder Beast injured? Little brother Yang. Little brother Yang, you're even able to scare off this Silver Knight Thunder Beast. It seems this young lady hawked down on you. Sister Chen thinks too highly of me. It retreating has nothing to do with me. All the credit belongs to brother Wang and your little brother. That monster beast probably realized it wasn't their opponent, so it decided to escape while it had the chance. Exactly. It was facing Wang Yuhan after all. Obviously, it used some kind of forbidden technique to dramatically increase its Kani strength temporarily. But doing so clearly came at a very high cost. On top of that, it only recently reached the Ninth Order, so it likely wasn't able to suppress the backlash from its technique and took the initiative to retreat. What? Brother Wang seems to understand this monster beast's situation quite clearly. Nothing. Sister Chen, since everything here has been settled, I'll say goodbye first. Where do you want to go? Away from here naturally, well. After we separated last time, my companion and I became lost for a while, but we finally found the right direction to leave, so we shouldn't have that issue again. We should leave too. But Junior Brother still hasn't completed his cultivation yet. Since there is a Ninth Order Silver Knight Thunder Beast here, it is naturally impossible for him to continue cultivating. We were lucky to escape from it this time, but if we continue to linger. That Silver Knight Thunder Beast is clearly injured now. With our combined strength, it shouldn't be a problem to kill it. Little brother Yang, do you think that if we remain, we can kill that Silver Knight Thunder Beast? She seemed to be asking for his opinion, but she is actually subtly inviting me to act ether with them. But I won't fall for such tricks. I don't know if it can be killed, but I believe this isn't a place to linger for long. After all, something unexpected may happen at any moment. If Sister Chen is willing to trust me, I'd suggest you leave quickly. Since little brother Yang thinks so, let's depart quickly. Fan Lei, your secret art does not necessarily require you to cultivate in this thunder pond, correct? Although it might have some lesser effect, it should still be possible for you to make a breakthrough with an appropriate thunder attribute pill. Just wait until we return to Black Crow City, it'll help you buy one. Alright. Since that's the case, let's leave this place ether. It will allow us to take care of one another along the way. I have no problem with that. Little brother, are you disciple of any or martial arts family? No, I am not. So brother Yang is a lone cultivator. Being able to reach the Second Order Saint King realm as a lone cultivator is already very impressive. Looks like brother Yang a pretty awesome person. In the future brother Yang and I will be brothers. Ha ha ha. I am not actually that amazing. Ha ha. Looks like you are not only strong but also humble. Humph. So he is just a cultivator with no backing or support.
He doesn't have any elders or masters to teach him, also good cultivation environments and resources on top of these issues. If he ever encountered bullying or oppression, he won't have anyone who would help him.
Looks like Saint King Realm will be this guy's limit. It's been half a day but I have not noticed any trace of those special existences from the corpse cave. Yang Kai. How is Xiao Xiao? I am a little worried about him.
Yang Yan reminded me just in time, but I need to wait till we pass this mountain range.
What's wrong?
Friends, although I do not know where you plan on going from here, I believe we'll have to part ways here. My companion and I have some things to deal with, so I'd like to stay here for a few days.
How long do you plan to stay?
It just so happens we're also in need of a few days of rest.
You want to rest here too? What's wrong? Could it be little brother Yang doesn't welcome us? Nonsense, this place isn't my property, it's just an unclaimed mountain. Naturally